Good afternoon, everyone. It's a warm welcome here from Tattenham Park, home of Poole Town, for this Evo Sticks Southern Premier League match between Poole Town and Slough Town. We'll bring you all the action from the game as it comes along. If you do want to get in contact with us, we'll give you a shout out. As it's Christmas, if you get in contact with us on Twitter, the Twitter handle is at MyFC Rebels Radio. It's all small cases, one long word, MyFC Rebels Radio. We'll give you a shout out as it's Christmas, and if you want to say hello to your family or whatever at Christmas, we'll give you a shout out if you can be bothered to get in contact. If not, just stay tuned. We'll give you all of the action from today's game, where Slough take on the league leaders, top of the table by 12 points. And a team that have kept 6 clean sheets in their 7 games, and the only other goal they conceded in that run of 7 games was a 1-0 defeat to Kettering Town. Joining me on the radio is Dan from the Slough Town Supporters Trust. Dan's going to be doing Twitter, and then when I get bored, he's going to come in and say a few words. Say hello, Dan.
Hello, everyone.
So Dan will be helping us out, but he's got to keep his Twitter finger going. So it'll mostly just be me listening and shouting absolute rubbish as usual. What I'm going to do is going to run through the teams with you, starting with the home side, Poole Town. They play in red and white half shirts with red shorts and white socks with red tops. Slough will be in their all-purple away kit. So in goal for Poole is Nick Hutchings, 2 is Lewis Tallack, 3 Will Spetch, 4 Michael Walker, 5 and captain is Jamie Wiskin, 6 Carl Pettifer, 7 is Luke Burbridge, 8 is Lewis Lindsay, 9 is Lee Wirt, 10 is Marvin Brooks, and 11 is Jack Dixon. Substitutes for Poole: 12 is Alan Connell, 13 Tony Rees, 14 Toby Holmes, 15 is Richard Gillespie, and 16 is Ollie Davies. Coming for the Rebels, there's a couple of new names that you most of you won't have heard in their lineup. In goal is Mark Scott, 2, making his debut on loan from Basingstoke is Ryan Case, 3 Nathan Fox in his second game for the Rebels, 4 Guy Hollis, 5 is Dan Hicks, 6 and a welcome return as captain for Adrian Sear, 7 is Lewis Putman, 8 James Jepson, 9 Charlie Empire, 10 Nathan Webb, and 11 is Sean Fraser. Substitutes for the Rebels: 12 is Justin Clayton, 14 Jai Dillon, 14 Gherkin Gockman, 16 debut again on loan from Basingstoke Town is George Hallahan, and 18 is Warren Harris. Today's referee is Alex Fisher from Portsmouth. His 2 assistants are Adrian Harris from Chelsea and Graham Matthews from Fareham. Here at Tattenham Park, it's a little bit of a strange ground because it's actually kind of on a school field. We're in a big stand of about 250 seats. It's covered all the way along the side. Then there's a gap where there's a little T-bar, and then there's another little gap where there's another smaller stand of about 50 seats. And I think last year we were stuck in that little bit of a gap in there when we were getting behind the teams. Behind the goal to our left is a covered stand, and then the rest of the ground is absolutely wide open. So the far hand side where the dugouts will be, and there's some few fans just braving the day. It's quite a nice day here today. It's I wouldn't say it's sunny, but it's nice and mild. A lot of people just wearing football shirts and a t-shirt underneath, so it's quite mild. The goal to our right has got absolutely no cover behind it whatsoever, but thankfully it doesn't look like it's going to rain today, and hopefully that won't come into effect. So we're going to just run through a couple of bits for you. I will give you those teams again a little bit closer to kick-off. Dan, you've got the microphone somewhere. Is there any kind of Trust news that you would like? Obviously the Trust Christmas draw was on Thursday.
Yes, indeed. I understand it was a great night. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there myself, but there was 17 prizes on offer, and you can find out if you are a winner on our website, on our news page,
which is
www.sloughtownSupportersTrust.co.uk. Also on there, we always have the link for the Rebels Radio commentary. We always have a reasonably up-to-date version of our Prediction League and the Prediction League Cup competition. We also have information on the coach to Hungerford on the 2nd of January, which is leaving Wexham Park at 12:30 on the Saturday 2nd of January, costing £20 adults, £15 for concessions, £5 accompanied juniors. Non-members, of course, £5 extra. So if you are not a member of the trust, it does pay to join the trust for only £10, which of course you can do at a home game or on our website.
Yep. So we're in a slightly. This is going to be quite an interesting day here for the commentary, because normally some places, obviously at home games, where I'm sat in a commentary box, it's just me and whoever's sat next to me. Sometimes at away games we get surrounded by a few fans. We're literally in the biggest group of fans we've ever been at, I think.
I think so. Yeah, we are certainly.
So we're going to have to watch. We're going to have to watch what we say. So there'll be no cheering of any goals that Slough score. Not as if
no ranting about great comebacks and things like that. This and no funny looks from the locals.
No, just to kind of give you a hint. I do believe that in the Slough Town Prediction League, which Dan was just talking about, there is only one person who has predicted a Slough Town victory.
I wonder who that could be.
That was me. I can't predict Slough to lose, surely. So I may be the only person that picks up any points, because I predicted that Slough will win here today 1-0 and Lewis Putman is going to score the goals. Is it going to happen? We are going to be 90 minutes away from finding out, in just 4 minutes away from kickoff. So again, if you do wish to contact us on Twitter, it's at MyFC Rebels Radio. Give us a shout and we'll give you a readout. And it's we're just waiting for all the players to come out. And you were talking about the Christmas draw down at the Herschel Arms on Thursday night. There is a slight allegation that the draw was fixed.
I'm not aware of this.
After a certain Mr. Neil Baker, one of our joint managers, picked out a ticket, and picked out the ticket of the other joint manager, Mr. John Underwood. Scandalous. There's a
definite fix in there.
Yeah, I think you've got to be a bit dodgy. The two of them are over in the dugout at the moment, the away dugout, just being shielded by what could be commonly known as a human windbreaker. Just as the politest way of saying that. And Slough got a few injuries, so that's why you got a couple of new players in. We're not 100% sure what Slough will be lining up as. We believe it may be a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1. We'll see how the game goes. But I do believe that the fans beside us have said that Poole play with one up front. So we believe that to be the number 9, Lee Wart, who's a new signing for them. So it could be a bit of a strange game. So far this season, Poole have scored a lot of goals, top scorers in the league, but their home form, they've only scored 22 goals so far this season. Their big wins have come away from home, as the players on the far hand side just come out now. So what we'll do is we'll run through those teams for you again, starting with the home side. In goal is Nick Hutchings. 2, Lewis Tallack. 3 is Will Spetch. 4 is Michael Walker. 5 is Jamie Wiskin, he's captain. 6, Carl Pettifer. 7, Luke Burridge. 8, Lewis Lindsay. 9, Lee Wart. 10, Marvin Brooks. And 11 is Jack Dixon. Substitutes, 12, Alan Connell. 13, Tom Rees. 14, Toby Holmes. 15, Richard Gillespie. And 16 is Ollie Davis for the Rebels, all in purple today. Mark Scott in goal. 2, making his debut, Ryan Case. 3, making his second game, Nathan Fox. Guy Hollis 4, Dan Hicks 5. Adrian Sear makes a welcome return as captain, wearing number 6. Lewis Putman 7. James Jepson making his second start for the Rebels, wears 8. Charlie MP 9. Nathan Webb 10. Sean Fraser 11. Substitutes for the Rebels, 12, Justin Clayton. 14, Jai Dillon. 15, Gherkin Gottman. 16, on his debut from Basingstoke, is George Hallahan. And 18 is Warren Harris. The referee, Mr. Fisher, is just taking the ball over to the halfway line as one of the Poole Town players just comes over and says, I believe he must have a little baby who's not long been born, because he's just come over to say hello to a little baba. So if it's not his, he'd be very worried. So
yes, definitely.
So we're just waiting. The referee is just placed in the middle, and it's nice to see that the shirts that Poole wear are kind of like got a red quarter, and then the rest of it is white all the way round, and the numbers are in red. So it's not the easiest numbers to pick up. They're not in black or whatever. So we'll try our best to give you the players as they come out and kick the ball. So bear with us for that. Just to advise you that goalkeeper's Mark Scott's already dirtied his wonderful orange stewarding outfit. He's already got that dirty already. And Nick Hutchins in goal for Poole is wearing a light blue goalkeeping kit all the way down, but he does have some lovely pink boots on today. As the referee calls over both captains, Sear and Wiskin, and we will be minutes from starting today's game. And we're just going to wait to see. I haven't seen any substitutes come out for the Rebel. I can just see Justin Clayton, and it's quite funny as we were down the Herschel Arms for the Christmas draw on Thursday, and Justin Clayton walked in, and I didn't recognise him because he had a cap on and earrings, and you don't actually realise just how tall he is. And I just wondered, I was like, who the heck is that? Yeah, who the heck is that? Yeah, he's quite a tall player, but he's on the bench. We are minutes away from kick-off. Slough will be shooting from left to right for this first half. So Poole will be shooting to the covered end. The Slough masses are... Santa Claus is just walking past. Hello, Santa. Santa's got a bobble hat. There you go. He's dispensed with his normal proper outfit, and he's got like a Santa's cardigan on. Slough will have the kick-off as well, just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle for the start of the game. He's just making sure his linesmen are all in order. There's lots of Poole fans make their way down to behind the goal. Just waiting for the referee. Come on, Mr. Fisher. Let's get it on. You're still not waiting? No, you're going to wait for a minute. And that's the start of the game. Slough immediately closed down by Brooks. Sear will win the ball back, goes back to his goalkeeper, Mark Scott. Scott with a long clearance down the pitch. Looking for Putman, but that's won by Talek. Talek with a header forwards. It's flicked on by Brooks. Brooks is adjudged to have fouled, and quite a soft foul there. And Slough will have the first free kick of the game. Jepson standing over this one. He's going to leave it. He's going to leave it for Dan Hicks. And Slough will be greatly relieved to see Guy Hollis back on the pitch after coming off injured on Tuesday at half-time. Dan Hicks will leave this free kick. You're not missing anything yet. Mark Scott will take this free kick for Slough. And Slough just trying to play on the last corner. Putman up against Talek. Talek wins that first header. Ball comes through. Jepson to Fox. Fox cuts inside. Does well. Plays it into Nathan Webb. Webb just playing it out on the far-hand side to Putman. Putman's closed down by the captain, Whisking in the corner. Plays the ball down the line, only as far as Sear. Sear's got Lee Wart, challenge him down. Brings the ball down, cuts inside. Does well to win. It looks like he stood on the ball there, and that's what the referee seems to have said. And Poole played the ball forwards, but Sean Fraser comes across, nips in and cuts that one out for the Rebels. Dinks the ball through to Ryan Case, sorry. And Case just plays the ball out to Putman. Good play by Ryan Case on his day, but gives it to Putman on that left-hand side. Putman up against Talek. Putman trying to get a cross in there. Does well to get a cross in, but he's just caught that one, just gone out of play and out for the first goal kick of the day. My apologies. Ryan Case is wearing 2. I'm so used to Sean Fraser wearing 2 that I've forgotten he's not actually wearing 2 today. So apologies for that. It was Ryan Case there with the ball. So Hutchings is just waiting for someone to retrieve the ball for him. As more Poole fans make their way past us to stand behind the Slough goal. Hutchings takes it quickly, rolls it back out. Ball's played immediately down the line there, looking for Burbage, but it's out of play, and Slough have a throw in just by the away dugout, which is about 5 or 6 yards away from the halfway line. And we're just waiting. Poor old Dan's trying to tweet, and then he's not sure where to pick the microphone up and say something.
Not much to tweet about yet, fortunately.
Not much to say yet either. Slough have a throw in on the far hand side. Fox takes it. Flicked on towards Empire, comes off Talek. Ball still in play. Slough not alert to that. Poole are. Ball's played up to Wart. Wart does well to change. Challenged by Hollis, but the ball breaks into the path of Brooks. Brooks up against Hicks on that far hand side. Cuts back, brings the ball down. Great challenge there by Hicks. Does well to win the ball. Falls past into the path of Putman. Putman gives it up to Webb. Webb playing literally behind the front two. Gives it to Sean Fraser. Sean playing a much more advanced role. Plays it out to Ryan Case. Ryan Case cuts inside. Dixon gives it to Fraser on the overlap, but it's well spotted there by Spetch. And Spetch will clear down the line, looking for the run of Lee Wirt. The Guy Hollis comes across there, kicks that one out. It's a throw-in to Poole Town, and Lee Wart looks like he's going to do a lot of running for Poole. Lee looks like he's the lone striker.
looking at the way the Slough are lining up, I'd say that Charlie MP is doing the same role for us.
Yeah, and then
Putman seems to be
Walker just gives the ball away
left.
to Putman. Putman crosses the halfway line. He's had to just turn back on himself. Gives it to Nathan Fox, who's burst forwards, passed into the Poole half. Plays it back down the line to Webb, playing in an advanced position today, Nathan Webb. He's got the ball. It's challenged by a couple of players. Ball breaks to Fox. Fox brings it out to Jepson. Jepson in his lime green boots brings it out to Ryan Case. Ryan Case, the right back, is going to run at the ball. He's up against Dixon, gives it to Fraser, but Fraser's beaten to the ball by Spetch. But Ryan Case does well to win the ball back. Still got it for Slough. Ball comes out and it's going to fall nicely to Whiskin, who clears the ball down, but only as far as Fox, and Fox can do well. Goes past Brooks, bringing the ball forwards. Is he going to have a dig? He's going to have a dig from about 30 yards, but that's wide of the goal. Well seen there by the goalkeeper Hutchins, but Slough having the first real effort on, not on target, but in the match. And this come from a left back, which is strange to see. But Slough looking unusual for him to have a shot from so far away. He's right, you carry on tweeting, don't worry about that. And but it does show that some of the Slough players who have come in are just a little bit more confident than they were last Saturday. Long kick forwards. It's flicked on well by Brooks, but only as far as Case. Case plays the ball down the line, but it's out of play and out for a throw in just inside the Poole half. And Spetch will take it, takes it quickly to Walker. Walker plays the ball forwards. Good tackle there by Jepson. Ball comes back to Walker. Walker just dinking the ball over, looking for the run of Lee Watt. And and it's an open goal. It's 1-0. It's a goal by Jack Dixon. And Lee Watt had the ball played through to him. The goal coming in the 5th minute of the game. Mark Scott comes out. He blocked the first effort from Lee Watt. It fell kindly to Dixon. Dixon had one look up, saw there was no one in goal, and just curled the ball low into the far corner. And Poole take the lead here on 5 minutes. Goal coming through Jack Dixon. And one shot on target, one goal so far. And Slough will be disappointed, especially with the fact that they didn't clear that ball properly first. And good play by Dixon to get the ball in the back. Slough will come back and start again. Ball's back with Fox. Fox playing the ball forwards. That's a bit of an aimless ball. Well won by Whiskin, but it's fallen to Jepson. Jepson's going to try and place the ball over the top. But Hutchins comes to the edge of his area, picks that ball up and calms the game down. So much for Slough's idea of winning 1-0. So Poole have the ball with Walker. Walker looking for a quick run. Comes back to him. And Spetch is further forward than the left midfielder Dixon. No one's closing him down. He's got plenty of time. He could take the ball home if he wanted to. Plays the ball over just like the goal for the ball. Falls to Wart. Well challenged by Sear. Gives it to Case. Case plays the ball down the line, but poor ball and a poor clearance there by Walker. And the ball is out of play. And out for a Slough throw-in. Dixon the scorer, yep. So Slough not having the best start. It's been a while since they've conceded an early goal, and today is definitely one of those days. Slough leading here at Tottenham Park already 1-0, goal in the 5th minute. We're just waiting for a ball to come back into play. So Ryan Case in his first start. Easily recognisable because he's got a white bandage on his wrist. Just telling people to go a little bit further down. Slough just lacking a little bit of height. Empire's the person that's aimed for. That's well won by Poole. Flicked on well by Brooks into the path of Wart. Slough missed the challenge. Ball into Dixon. Dixon onside. Bearing down on the Slough goal. Hicks is coming across. Dixon plays the ball backwards. And it's a shot by Pettifer. It's blocked by Slough. And, shot by Lindsay there. And Slough can bring the ball out with Ryan Case. And Webb plays a lovely ball into the path of Fraser. Fraser got a chance. He's up against Spetch. He's won a free kick there for the foul by Will Spetch. Slough just wanted to start it a little bit quicker, but the referee's pulled it back. He wants to have a word with Spetch for that challenge. Can't understand why. It looked like a fairly good challenge to me, but the referee, Mr. Fisher, obviously has different eyes. And Slough will have a free kick about 10 yards inside the Poole half. Jepson will be standing over this one. Is he going to let Case take it? As Spetch just gets a talking to from the referee. They're a little bit strange. I didn't think there was anything in that challenge myself. But there you go. So Slough have this free kick. It's going to be Case that takes it. That's a poor free kick by Ryan Case. He's played it behind Lee Hicks. He's gone out of play. And that's out for a throw-in on the far-hand side. And Talek just enjoying a little conversation with the fans behind the goal there. So Talek with the throw. Aimed again towards Brooks. It's won this time by Fox into the middle. Well cleared though by Lindsay. And Slough just a little bit hesitant in defence. It comes through to Mark Scott. Poor clearance again by Scott though. Hits it low, but comes through to the feet of Putman just inside the Poole half. Can turn, brings the ball forwards. Looking for an option. Slough haven't got it. He's closed down by Lindsay. Comes back to Sear. Sear up towards Webb. Webb trying to dink the ball through, but Slough have lost the ball, but trying to win the ball back. It's come through to Pettifer. Pettifer just challenged by Webb. Good challenge there by Webb. Slough trying to win the ball back. Pettifer and Jepson in the challenge. Pettifer stronger. Plays it out to the goal scorer Dixon. Dixon coming inside Case. Looking for a ball on the far hand side to Burbage. Burbage first time with getting the ball up against Nathan Fox. He's got it on the edge of the penalty area. Cuts inside. He's going to go back to the right back. Talek comes back. Lovely the ball back into Burbage, who's just brought Nathan Fox with him. Comes back out to Lindsay. Lindsay brings the ball back to Burbage. Burbage back out to Pettifer, just sitting there protecting the back four. Plays across to Talat. Good play here by Poole. Back to Burbage. Poole just keeping the ball down, trying to play the ball in, looking for the run of Burbage there. But Brooks just... the ball stopped in the field. It's actually still in play. Everyone had stopped apart from Burbage. And Burbage has got a chance to get a cross in here. And Owen Hicks with a high clearance, not the best. Falls to Ward. Poor touch by him. But it breaks nicely to Brooks. But Brooks loses the ball. And it's Sear who can bring the ball forwards for Slough. Slough got a chance to break here. Brings it to Fraser. Fraser cuts inside, out towards Case. Case crossing the halfway line. Surging forwards for the Rebels in his purple shirt. Up against Spetch. Spetch does well. Comes over. It's a throw-in for the Rebels. But ball just went over in the corner then. It looked like it was going to bounce out. Must have just got caught in the ground. And Burbage was the first person to realise that. As Slough have a throw. It's just going to be a short throw. Taken by Case towards Webb. Webb does well to control the ball. Back towards Case. Case in this near hand side. He's got a couple of players on him. He's still got the ball at the moment. He's got two Poole players on it. Trying to get down. He's want to throw in a little bit further down. So Slough will advance. This time it's going to be a chance for Guy Hollis to put a long throw into the Poole box. Slough just lacking a little bit of height at the moment. Obviously without Scott Harris and without Ed Smith, who's injured, and Charlie Strudden, who on loan from Braintree, has gone back to Braintree because unfortunately he's got an ankle injury and won't be fit before his loan spell ends up on the 27th, so he's going back early. So Guy Hollis with this long throw. He's about 5 yards away from the penalty, from the corner flag. Long ball into the middle. It's flicked on by Webb. It's headed away by Talak. It will come through to Sear. Sear's closed down. He just dinks the ball in though. That's a poor one, and Brooks can head the ball away into the path of Dixon, scorer of that first goal. Dixon challenged by Jepson, but Dixon does well to get the ball to Spetch. Spetch looking for the run of Brooks. Brooks up against Case. And Case does well to do well, wins the ball. Clears the ball, comes off Brooks, and Slough win a throw-in deep inside their own half. So 11 minutes gone here at Tattenham Park. It remains Poole Town 1, Slough Town 0. And Hollis goes over to take this throw-in for the Rebels just to get a little bit of distance on the throw. And Slough just sending Charlie Empire over just to make sure that he can come over and get a little bit of heads. It's won by Walker, comes through to Putman. Putman just caught there, gives it to Webb. Webb trying to release. Good ball there to the run of Sears. Sears got Talek closing him down. He's got no overlap. Trying to play the ball back into towards Shazer, but Pettifer comes over, does well to tidy it up. Back to Hutchins. Good clearance by the goalkeeper. And gets a chance to put Wart into the field. He's run behind Fox. He does well to cut back on to his foot. Brings it inside. He's got a couple of players up with him. Gives it to Brooks. Brooks, poor ball. Well spotted by Guy Hollis, but his clearance only falls as far as Whiskin. And Whiskin plays the ball down the line again, looking for the run of Lee Wharton. Again, you just got to be careful that ball doesn't hold up. This time it runs out of play, and it's out for a throw-in. Goal kick. Dan, you're not tweeting. What's your versions of the first half so far?
Certainly trying to keep the ball a bit better than last week. However, so far not much to show for it, other than a long throw-in, really. But definite improvement on the away game last week. Does seem like Charlie's playing up front on his own, with Nathan Webb slotting in just behind and Putman on the left. Yeah,
Mark Scott with a clearance. They're just getting an ironic cheer from the fans behind him. But I've lost some notes. I had a list of the games. Apparently, there's a red card in the Poulton match. Ricketts has been sent off in that game. And just waiting to see if there's any scores in the other games. As Walker brings the ball forwards, brings it across the halfway line for Poole. Up towards Spetch. Spetch back to Walker. Walker's just going to aim long into the box. Brooks is underneath it. Brooks heads it into the path of Wart. Just over the top of Wart's head, and Hollis trying to see it out. Clears down towards Fraser. Fraser touch to Ryan Case. Case can just control the ball. Trying to aim a long ball forwards, looking for the run of Charlie Empire. That's a good ball. Good header there by Whiskin, the captain, and Pettifer does well to take 2 players out of the game with a lovely little dummy. Plays ball out to Whiskin. Whiskin back to Spetch on this near-hand side, right in front of our position. Gives it back to Whiskin. Walker's got the ball. Plays it back to Spetch, and Spetch just... Slough just not closing down quickly enough. Looking for the run of Lee Ward again. Ball's run for him. Guy Hollis comes over and he just dinks it down the line. Out for a throw-in. And Slough just got to be careful. Lee Ward doing a lot of running for Poole at the moment. And although he hasn't scored, he's influential in the goal and doing a lot of work. Quickly taken by Spetch to Lindsay. Back towards Will Lett, so he's got a bit of space. Puts a cross in. That's a little bit too close to goalkeeper Mark Scott. Gathers it in his arms and looks to turn. Doesn't seem to be many goals around in the league, apart from in the Poulton Rovers Histon game. Histon have just scored from that penalty for the red card. So Histon leading 1-0 as the ball's played forwards. There's a mistake there, and the referee says there was a foul there by Charlie Empire, and Nathan Webb with the foul, and it's a free kick to Poole just by the centre circle inside their own half. Whiskin takes it quickly to Walker, and Webb will just close him down. He's just playing time on goal. Good chasing down there by Nathan Webb. Hutchins has got it on the edge of his area. Goes across to his captain Whiskin. Whiskin's closed down by Empire. Empire does well, but the ball cannons nicely for Poole. Plays the ball up to Ward just inside the Slough half. Plays back to Talak. Talak dinks over to Marvin Brooks. Brooks doing well. Just caught there by Adrian Sear. Gets a free kick. And Slough just trying to chase down a little bit on Poole here. Just working a little bit harder. Pettifer will take this free kick. He's going to leave it. He's going to leave it for Whiskin. Whiskin takes, looking for Walker. Walker up against Case. Walker heads the ball goalwards, but unfortunately only straight into the arms of Mark Scott. No one else forwards enough for him. And Slough just got to be a bit careful of that. Walker's got to be huge. He's got to be about 6'4", 5 or something. Absolutely huge. So Mark Scott just rolls this ball straight out. Just knocking it outside. It's about 5 yards outside his penalty area. Looking again long for the run of Empire. Empire up against Talak. Talak with that first header. Gives it back to Brooks. Brooks to Pettifer. Pettifer up towards Dixon. Dixon inside the Slough half controls. And Brooks, good challenge there by Jepson. Ball just trying to fall into work, but Ryan Case clears it up. Comes to Fraser. Fraser beaten to the ball by Spetch. And Spetch can't control it. It's out for a Slough throw. As Sean Fraser just felt he got a bit of a push in the back there, but the referee, Mr. Fisher, doesn't seem to have seen it. And Slough just waiting for Ryan Casey to come and take the ball. Come on, Casey, you can come another 20 yards forwards there, surely. Case still hasn't taken his throw. You haven't missed anything yet. Case with the throw is going to be looking for Webb. It's actually flicked on there by Spetch, and Empire can chase the ball down here. He's got it in the corner. It's a foot out there by the captain Whiskin, and Slough will have a throw. Ryan Case has gone down. They're going to send Guy Hollis forwards to this throw. No. Ryan Case is just being told to wait. Guy Hollis is just going to go in. Hicks is going forwards for Slough. Someone's got to drop back, because at the moment Nathan Fox Sears just coming over to Mark Ward. So Slough just got to be careful. They don't leave too many players not covering at the back. So it's going to be a long throw by Guy Hollis, aimed into the box. It's going to be flicked on. It's going to come through to Fraser. Fraser, I don't know what that is. It looked like I think he was trying to just cross it back into play, but just hit it a little bit too hard. It's gone out for a goal kick. So 17 minutes gone so far in this first half at Tattenham Park. It's still Poole Town 1, Slough Town 0 here in this Evo Stick Southern Premier League match. Dan's just playing on his phone. He's just, I think he's playing Candy Crush. I'll do the con. You play Candy Crush. Don't worry about that. So Hutchins will take this goal kick for Poole. Long ball played in towards this Brooks. Brooks is closed down by 2 players. Ryan Case wins the first header, but it falls to Wart. Wart plays it to Pettifer. Pettifer just dinking the ball out to Lewis Talak. Talak's got to just run to keep that in. Does well. Plays it off Lewis Putman and out for a throw-in by the home dugout on the halfway line. And just seeing if there's any goals around. I had a sheet with all the games on it, but I seem to have lost it. So let's just see. Brooks has got the ball. Plays it out well to Dixon, the goal scorer. Dixon 10 yards inside the Slough half. He's got Spetch on his overlap, cuts inside on his own. Still going. He's got it onto his right foot. He's going to have a dig. He has a dig, and it's just a little bit wide. It's about looks a little bit wider than it most probably was. But Slough can't afford to let Poole come in and have that kind of shot. And it remains 1-0 here. We're still waiting for another ball. Ball's just gone out over the top. So let me just see if I can give you the other games going on in our league today. I believe that one of the games has already been called off, which was Kettering. So we've got Chesham United versus Stratford, Cirencester versus Cambridge City, Dorchester versus Chippenham, Histon versus Biddeford, Hitchin versus Merthyr, Kettering versus Frome is postponed, Leamington versus Biggleswade 0-0, Porton Rovers versus Kings Lynn, Poole versus Slough, Redditch versus Dunstable is postponed, and St Neots versus Weymouth. As Slough have a throw-in on the far hand side, not missing anything yet at the moment. As we just wait for the game to restart with a throw-in on the far hand side with Fox. Fox throws it into Empire. Empire flicks into the middle, but Pettifer beats Webb to the ball. This time Hicks first to the ball for Slough, but only as far as Burbage. Burbage can turn, closed down by Putman. Headed away by Fox. The ball comes through. Webb does better to win the ball. Trying to play the ball. It's a good path into the path of Charlie Empire up against Talak. Talak defending really well there for Poole. Wins a free kick. That's really, really good defending by the right back there on that far hand side. And poor old Charlie Empire seems to be playing up front on his own. Dan. It's a substitution already for Slough, and it's Adrian Sears who's just come back from injury. Obviously, he's just aggravated that injury.
Flashbacks to last week with Nathan Webb going off.
Yeah, it was literally about that kind of time. So on 20 minutes, the first substitution of the day is, I think it's a change in formation actually. I think it's Hallahan that's coming on. So just going to wait to see what goes on at the moment, just waiting. It looks like Hallahan is coming on for his debut on loan from Basingstoke, and it looks like Slough. So yeah, Hallahan is on for Adrian Sear, and the game starts again underway. Ball's back with Hutchins. Hutchins across to Walker. Walker with plenty of time to bring the ball forwards. Hallahan will try and close him down. Ball's played up to Spetch. Spetch with acres of space. Can turn down the line looking for the run of Wart. Wart does well. He's offside. And it's a free kick to Slough. It'd be interesting to see what formation Slough are playing. I think Slough have maybe gone to a... I honestly couldn't describe what formation. It looks like a 4-2-3-1 formation for the Rebels. So Mark Scott will take this free kick for Slough. That's what it looks like to me, as a 4-2-3-1 formation. Slough just pushing 4 players up now for this free kick as a Jurgen Klopp lookalike walks past. And the ball's kicked in by Scott. It's won though by Burbage. You can't direct the header. Talek will clear that one up. Again, not the best of clearances. Headed by Empire. Talek time to clear. Turn plays back to Whiskin. Whiskin pulls down the line looking for Wirtz. Headed away by Hicks as far as Fraser. Fraser seems to be playing more in the centre of midfield, but it's cleared up by Lindsay. Sorry, into the path of Dixon. Back towards Lindsay. He's got Special on the overlap. Hallahan just can't close him down. Ball's come out and it'll come back out to Walker. Walker in the left back position. Brings the ball down. He's got time. Slough just allowing him all the time on the ball. Gives it to Spetch. Back towards Walker. Walker got time. No one closing him down. Hallahan comes close. Ball's played into the middle. Jepson does well to win the ball off Lindsay, and Slough win the ball back. Case has it inside his own half. He's got no options up front. Plays the ball down the line, but Walker first to the ball. Only as far as Fraser. Fraser can chest the ball in the centre circle. Trying to go across to Putman, but it's well won by Empire. But only as far as Burbage. He clears it back, and Whiskin will have the ball and clear that up for Poole. And Slough just trying to get to grips with this new formation that they've got.
Looks like a bit of a reshuffle in midfield rather than a change in formation, with Hallahan coming on, playing on the right, with Sean Fraser dropping into the central midfield.
Yeah, Walker with the ball here again, bringing the ball forwards. He leaves a lot of space there that Slough could get into, as Lindsay plays the ball up towards Wart. Jepson comes over, but it's only as far as Brooks. Brooks goes back to Lindsay. Lindsay just playing a little bit deeper. Closed down by Charlie Empey. Does well to turn away from trouble. Good play by Lindsay. Buck up towards Dixon. Dixon ball played down, looking for Leewart, but that will gun through into the arms of the Slough goalkeeper, Mark Scott. So we have played. We're literally halfway through the first half here at the moment. 22 and a half minutes gone. It remains Poole Town 1, Slough Town 0, and my 1-0 victory for Slough's gone out the window as Mark Scott plays the ball down. Talek beat its Empire to the ball, but it's only as far as Hicks. Hicks does well to control it. Trying to play the ball through to Webb, but well spotted by the captain Whiskin. Whiskin plays the ball down, looking for the run of Burbage. Burbage up against Fox. Fox is just going to try and see this one out. Burbage is going to try and challenge him. Fox has to keep the ball in. He's going to try and go past Burbage. Does well. Good defending there by Fox, only as far as Webb, but he can't control the ball, and Whiskin brings the ball forwards to Lindsay. Lindsay's got the ball. Plays it in, but Hallahan's first touch of the ball, and he'll go back to his goalkeeper, Scott. And Scott with a lofted clearance. That's high in the air. And first underneath it is Lindsay. Heads it goalwards, but Hicks wins the ball for Slough. Now captain with the sear going off. Brings it to Case. Case jinks the ball over for Hanahan, seeing the first run of the ball. Running at the goal. He's got a chance to run towards the goal. Does well to evade the tackle of Dixon. He's going on the edge of the area. He's going to cut inside. He shoots and he gets a deflection. A good effort there by Hanahan on his debut, the young lad.
Good positive run with the ball there. Did really well to evade the tackle of Dixon there.
And Hutchins immediately trying to get Poole back underway with a long ball looking for the run of Wart. But Wart's going to try and get towards it. But Scott is outside of his goal again, just like the goal. But thankfully Guy Hollis comes over for Slough, gets a foot in the way. And good defending there. But again, Slough just not alert to this ball over the top. Thankfully Guy Hollis was alert. But Slough just not defensively 100% at the moment. It's going to be a throw-in for Poole, which Spetch will go over to take. It's about 6 or 7 yards away from the corner flag, attacking the Slough goal. Takes it quickly towards Walker. Walker, a ball-playing centre-back, flicks the ball into the box. It bounces over everyone. It will come through to Burbage at the far-hand side. He does well to keep the ball in. He's now got Fox in front of him. Thinks the ball in. Hicks with the header away, and Jepson can try and bring the ball forwards for Slough. Up towards Nathan Webb. Halfway inside his own half. Oh, he's looking for the run of Venpai, but Talak does really well in the right-back position to defend that, but his ball forwards is out of play. And Slough will have a throw in on that far-hand side. I'm just trying to see if there's goals around in the other Southern Premier League games. Histon are still 1-0 up. Chesham are 1-0 up against Stratford as Slough flick the ball on. It's flicked on by Empire. It's cleared by Poole, only as far as Hicks. Hicks loses that first ball. Brooks has done well to win it for Poole. Just on the edge of the area. Does well to turn past Jepson. Plays the ball back out to Burbage. Burbage back out to Pettifer. Pettifer just dinks inside, trying to continue his run. Does well to get the ball back from Burbage. Putman closes him down and plays it off Putman. And it will be corner. First corner of the game. And it will go to Poole. Sorry, first corner to Poole. I don't know what's going on today. What's going on? Anyone know? So some Poole fans just making a little bit of noise there. So waiting for the corner to come. We're just waiting for a ball. So we've got to be very careful because Poole have got a tall team. Whiskin and Walker both go forwards for this one. It's drilled into the box. Walker, it's a free header and it's goal number 2. And Slough defending is absolutely terrible there for that corner. The corner came in. There was 2 runners for it. Neither of the runners got it. It's a free header, and it's Will Spetch who scores. But Will Spetch is a left back, and that is his. I'm trying to see how many goals he's got already. He's already scored 3 goals. That's his 4th goal this season, and Slough 2-0 down on the 26th minute. And Slough, poor defending from the corner, totally unmarked. Was Spetch the left back, free header down. He's headed it. No player on the Slough line could clear it, and Slough start the ball. But Jepson comes back towards Case. Case just brings the ball forwards, dinking the ball over and looking for Webb. Webb don't through past Walker's legs. He's trying to get the ball back. Walker just continuing with the ball. Webb's trying to challenge him. He's into a corner where I can't see what's happening. Ball's come through, and it will come now. Breaks for Pettifer. Pettifer with a little touch comes out to Dixon, scored the first goal. Back into Lindsay. Lindsay with the ball far out, looking for the run of Burbage. It's just over the head of Burbage, and it's out for a throw. A goal to Biggleswade. Biggleswade lead 1-0 away. Effiong with the goal there. St Neots have taken the lead against Weymouth. Matt Mitchell-King as Poole have the ball with Talak. Talak just playing the ball forwards, looking for the run of Burbage. Wart's in the middle, totally unmarked if Burbage can get there. Good. Oh, Hollis with a challenge there. I don't know what the linesman's given a corner, but that should have been a free kick, surely. Hollis with a challenge there that's nowhere near the ball, but according to the linesman on that far-hand side, it's a corner, and Slough will need to defend this corner a little bit better than they just defended that corner literally 2 minutes before. And again, you just got to look at where the players are. All 3 of the defenders, Spetch, Walker and Whiskin, going forwards. And again, it's aimed towards Walker. It's flicked on. And it's almost a carbon copy. Slough managed to kick the ball away. But again, it was going into that far corner. And Slough just not on the ball defensively from these dead ball situations. And Poole look like they're going to score every time these corners come in. Slough have got to be first to the ball, or otherwise they're going to concede again. Got to wait for the corner. Again, it's going to come in from this side. It's going to be an in-swinging corner this time. Again, the free back goes forwards. The ball's played into the box. It's a free header, and this time Hallahan heads it off the line. Brooks with a free header for Poole. What is going on in the box with Slough? They cannot win a header. Hallahan on his debut heads it off the line to stop it being 3-0. And again, Dixon scored the first goal, goes and runs over, very much like Putman does. Takes all the corners. He's having to run over to the far side. It's a third successive corner here for Poole Town. And the referee's just seen something. Something's just happened with Hicks. Hicks is just holding his face here. And I think he's maybe just walked into an elbow. The referee, Mr. Fisher's just seen into. I don't. Walker's holding his elbow and Hicks is holding his face. No, not quite sure what's going on. The referee, Mr. Fisher's just talking to both of them. Breaking play here. And I think we might have a problem trying to identify number 7, Burbage. He's slid in and his whole back is black. So I'm hoping that that's Burbage. As the corner comes in from Dixon, aimed into the box. Now again, Scott has to come clean and punch the ball. As the ball held up in the air, back with Dixon. Dixon will play the ball back in again. Scott does well to grab that one on the goal line, underneath pressure of Brooks. And the attack comes to nothing, and Scott will just close. He'll just slow the ball down a bit. Slow the game down. And Scott just rolls the ball outside of his penalty area. Slough 2-0 down here. Away to Poole Town, the league leaders. But he plays a long ball again, looking for the run of Empire, but whisking first to the header. Lewis wins it for Poole in midfield to Brooks. Brooks out to Burbage. Burbage controls the ball, brings it down, plays it to Pettifer. Pettifer just turns. Nice little play by Pettifer, just dominating the play. Comes out to Spetch, scored the second goal. He's going to look for Burbage. Lovely ball over the top. Calling to the linesman, he was offside. Didn't look like it to us, but the linesman is always right when we don't concede, so there you go. And Marlow are playing Tiverton, I believe, in the southwest. It's 0-0 in that game. Just trying to see if there's any more goals around as we see. So Slough have this free kick. Mark Scott will take it. It's midway inside the Slough half. And we've played 30 minutes here. And it's Poole Town 2, Slough Town 0. Scott just walking back. So it's a long kick again by Scott. Right over the back of the Poole defence. And Whiskins had to chase it. He kicks it high into the air, clearing it backwards. It's underneath it is Burbage. Burbage first to the ball. Hollis wins the first header for Slough. Then it's won by Lindsay. Heads it forwards. Comes back from Wart. Heads it into the path of Dixon. He's trying to release Burbage, but just overhits it. And Mark Scott will gather into his arms. I don't know who Cirencester are playing, but it's 1-1. I think that's their development team. Don't worry about that. Just ignore that last one. As Mark Scott plays the ball forwards, Empire's underneath it with Whiskin, but it's won by Poole. Again, Pettifer dominating the play. Gives it to Dixon. Dixon trying to release the run of Brooks. So now have the ball with Mark Scott. And Scott just trying to release it early, but could see that Dixon was closing down on Ryan Case. And will look to pump this ball forward. Slough, apart from that quick chance from Hallahan, not really got into this game. Again, looking for Empire, who's up against Talak, and Talak's having the better of the game. He's the right back. Ball's played forwards to Talak. He gives the ball away to Hicks. Hicks inside his own half. Slips as he plays the ball forwards, looking for Webb, but again, I don't know what kind of tactics Slough are playing, but it just seems to be aimlessly kick the ball forwards at the moment. Yeah, Hutchins rolls the ball out for Walker to bring forward. Walker to Spetch, scorer of the second goal. Spetch looking again for this time a run from Dixon, who's swapped places with Wart. Hollis clears up for Slough, only as far as Jepson. Jepson yet to get into the game for Slough. Ball's fallen to Walker, closed down by Webb, plays it forwards to Dixon. Dixon trying to keep the ball. He's got Hollis on his back. Back heels it into the pop. Well defended there by Ryan Case. And Hallahan clears up, but not the best of clearances. He plays it back to Mark Scott. And Scott has to come a long way out of his goal to clear the ball. He's going to clear it down the line, only as far as Spetch. Spetch plays it forwards, but Ryan Case will see that out. And it's a throw-in to Slough Town. And Slough looking a bit disjointed. Very much like the Weymouth game then.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit like that. Struggling to hold the ball outside our own half.
Slough have the ball. It's flicked on by Empire, trying to find into the path of Putman, who's had a quiet game here. But Talak does well for Poole. Wins the ball, turns in the centre circle, plays it out to Burbage. Burbage closed down by Fox. Comes back to Talak. Talak got plenty of time to just look forwards. Plays it into Pettifer. Pettifer just dominating this play. He's just dictating every single move. Plays it forwards to Brooks. Brooks plays it to Talak. Brooks, Poole have got so much time on the ball. It's unbelievable. Plays out to Burbage. Burbage cuts inside, goes back to Talak. Poole just happy to have the ball at the moment. 2-0 up here. Trying to flick the ball through to Dixon. Dixon trying to flick it on. And Slough just can't win the ball back. And Fox is having trouble on the fight. It's fouled one by Putman. Putman trying to turn. Immediately closed down by 3 Poole players. And Poole win the ball back with Dixon. Dixon cuts through. Goes past Hicks as though he's not there. Brings it out to Burbage. Burbage up against Nathan Fox. Cuts inside. Trying to dink the ball in. It hits Hicks. And Hicks will clear the ball down. But it's only as far as Walker. Walker heads it back towards Talek. Slough just can't get the game. Talek plays the ball forwards to Dixon. Dixon playing now in the middle. Poole have the ball. If Slough had the ball, it'd be a miracle. And play back towards Burbage on that far hand side. Burbage's got 2 players on him. Goes back to Talek. Slough can't get into the game. Good challenge there by Webb, but it's out for a throw in. And it looks like a training session for Poole Town here. It's like attack versus defence. Talek with the ball, flings it to Pettifer. Pettifer back to Talek. Brooks trying to release Burbage. Burbage does well to control the ball, trying to beat Fox. But Fraser comes back and wins the ball for Slough. With Fox with Putman. Putman looking for the ball up to Empire, but Empire's on his own. And Poole win the ball back every time. Pettifer with the ball this time. Then to Walker. Walker brings the ball wide to Spetch. Spetch plays it straight off Hanahan and it's out for a throw-in. So it's a throw-in for Poole. They've taken it quickly to Walker. Walker, time to play the ball into Dixon. Dixon with a poor touch. Ryan Case brings the ball out for Slough. Can bring the ball forwards. Plays it in towards Webb. Webb's going to flick it out towards Putman on the right hand side. Putman crosses the halfway line. First time for him to really run at the players, but Brooks comes back for Poole Town. Plays it back towards Nathan Fox. Fox towards Jepson. Jepson just plays the ball forwards to Fraser. Fraser heavy touch. Loses the ball to Burbage, but wins the ball back on this far hand side. He's looking for an option, but no one seems to be making a run for him. Plays it to Fox. Fox back to Fraser. Fraser out towards Hollis. This is better football by Slough, keeping the ball. Hollis brings the ball over the halfway line, looking for the run of Hanahan. Hanahan, a little bit of space. It's up against, plays it into the path of Nathan Webb, gets the ball back, and then plays it, loses the ball. Slough will have to try and get the ball back off Wart. Wart trying to dink the ball forwards. Good tackle there by Jepson, and Hicks brings the ball out for Slough towards Putman. Putman's got 2 players on him, loses the ball. Does well to win it back. Inside the centre circle, inside the Poole half. Turns, plays the ball out to Ryan Case. Case just dinks the ball forwards in his orange boots. Trying to play the ball forwards to Hanahan. Hanahan does well to make a run. Turns, got the ball on the far hand side, got back towards goal, gives it to Nathan Webb. Webb just looking for an option. Trying to find Case. It's well spotted there by Spetch. It's out for a throw-in. And Slough just keeping the ball a little bit. Ryan Case with a throw-in for Slough. He's looking for somebody. He gives it to Nathan Webb. Webb just brings it in back towards Case. Case on this far touchline. Needs to get a cross in. Finally gets a cross in. It's an own goal. Oh! Talak almost headed that into his own goal there, but he's either very confident or very lucky. But Slough have a corner from a cross where Talak was no one inside the box for him to worry about. Almost heads it down past his own goalkeeper. It's out for a corner, and Lewis Putman will go over for Slough to take this corner. So Slough with the corner, Lewis Putman to take this one. It's going to be looking, Ryan Case comes short for Slough, trying to just bring a few players out of position. Been in-swinging corner for the Rebels, 37 minutes gone so far. As Putman plays it into the box, it's a deep corner, it's well headed away there by Brooks. And Hallahan's in a foot race for Talek to win it. Talek does well to win that ball first, right in his far hand side. Plays it off Hallahan, and it's out for a throw. And surprisingly, Marvin Brooks isn't the tallest of players you'll see, but he wins a lot of headers for Poole Town. See, and it's coming straight from the horse's mouth. The gentleman sitting next to this, he's the best header of the ball they've got, which is worrying, bearing in mind that every other player seems to be about 10 foot taller than him. And Poole with a free kick. And Slough just having an argument with the referee. They've got to be stop doing this argument with the referee. Just get on with the game. And it looks like they may have swapped a couple of positions. Putman looks like he's popping across on this right-hand side. And Talek will take the free kick for Poole Town. We're into the 38th minute. It's still Poole Town 2, Slough Town 0. As Talek takes his free kick, aims long towards Brooks. Hicks first up to it, and the ball will just bounce through into the arms of the orange goalkeeper Mark Scott. And Scott he's just gonna try and get everyone to just calm down a little bit. Just maybe slow the game down a little bit here.
I think we need to do that. Every time we try and get the ball forward, Poole are there, ready to win the ball back and just come straight back at us.
Yeah, I think
when
Mark Scott's just booted that ball straight out of play. Sorry to interrupt you there. Mark Scott's just booted that ball straight out of play.
He just demonstrated the point.
Yeah, exactly. And Talak's just been penalised for taking 2 yards extra. I'm not sure what the referee's doing here, but I think Hutchins is going to play as a sweeper. He's had nothing to do the entire game, so he's going to play there. Walker brings the ball out towards Spetch, scorer of the second goal. Spetch goes back to Walker. Walker plenty of time on the ball. Hallahan trying to close him down. Hallahan does well, comes off him. It's going to be a throw in on this near hand side on the halfway line to Poole. And I think that Slough are trying to change their formation a bit, but the ball's played forward. Oh, it's poor touch there by Hollis. It's come through to Jepson. Jepson to Case, plays the ball down the line. Webb's going to try and challenge Walker, but Walker flicks the ball on. Hollis with a volleyed clearance forwards, and Nick Hutchins is playing right back. Look, oh, he's hit it straight at Charlie Empire. Unfortunately, it's fallen to Whiskin, and Whiskin clears the ball up down the line, but that could have been a lot better for Slough. Up towards Putman, inside his own half. Putman's just closed down by Brooks. Challenged by Putman, wins the ball back, gives it to Fraser. Fraser playing deep in centre midfield. Back to Hicks. Hicks trying to release Putman on the far hand side. Putman slips, balls with Talek, the right back. Talek plays the ball forward. Pedifer, a little bit further forwards now, trying to orchestrate play, gives it to Wart. Wart's got his back towards goal, plays it on the far hand side to Burbage. Burbage got Fox in front of him, plays the ball back now to Talak. Talak just trying to close the ball. They've got to be careful. There's a run here by Brooks into the penalty area. Dinks the ball over. Great header there by Hicks. Falls to Jepson. Jepson on the edge of his own penalty area. Plays the ball across to Hallahan. Oh, Hallahan with a poor touch. Slips over. But Jepson trying to win the ball back. Gives away a free kick in a dangerous position. This is a free kick about 30 yards outside of the Slough goal. It's in the centre of the goal. It's going to be ideal for Steve Devlin to take a shot. But unfortunately, the man who scored 3 goals in the last 3 games against Slough isn't on the pitch. So who's going to take this one? The way we're playing, I could go and take it. It's that bad. It looks like the captain Whiskin is standing over it. Spetch is also there as well. Slough with a 2-man wall, so maybe not expecting a shot here from Whiskin, the Poole captain. He's going to leave it for Spetch. Spetch is going to volley it hard and low. Great save by Mark Scott. Does well to get a strong hand to that one. But Spetch just drilled that free kick along the ground. Slough have the ball on the far hand side. Fox hits it straight at Walker, and Slough get a goal kick. And a great save there by Mark Scott. Hasn't really done much. He's not had a lot to do. The 2 goals he hasn't had much to do with. Maybe should have done a little bit better commanding his defenders for the corner from the free header. But that was a great save by Mark Scott, but well hit by the left back, who's already on the score sheet today, trying to get into the score sheet again. So Mark Scott with this long goal kick. Aimed again towards Empire. Talak underneath it. Empire wins the ball on, trying to flick it into the path of Putman. It's to Whiskin. Whiskin will go back to his goalkeeper Hutchins. Hutchins immediately volleys the ball down. Slough got 2 players trying to get to the ball first. It will come through to Empire. Empire into the penalty area. Cuts inside onto his left. Still going Empire. Plays it out to Hallahan. Hallahan's going to shoot. It's a goal for Slough. Slough have got a goal back. The clean sheets are no longer a Poole record. And on the 42nd minute, on his debut, George Hallahan scores for the Rebels. It's now Poole Town 2, Slough Town 1. And much against the run of play. Good work by Charlie Empire on that far hand side. Hallahan scores, and it's come from absolutely nowhere. And the Slough fans behind the goal are dumbstruck in silence by that goal there. They're not making a lot of noise behind the Slough goal, but it's 2-1. And immediately Poole on the attack from the kickoff with Lindsay. Oh, and Webb puts a good challenge in, so they can bring the ball forwards now. Looking for Hallahan, the scorer. He's got Ryan Case on the overlap. He's going to try and Charlie Empire. Empire's got the ball. He's trying to play it first time. It's a corner to Slough. Slough, finally, in these last 5 minutes, are putting Poole under a bit of pressure here. The Poole fans near me aren't exactly worried. I think they're still super confident. Looks like Putman's going to take the corner for Slough. And again, Slough send forward Dan Hicks to try and get on the end of this one. Ryan Case just looked like he may come short for this one. And we're just waiting for... Putman's going to take this. Ryan Case just coming short, just trying to bring a couple of players out of position here. Putman hasn't taken his corner yet, don't worry. Here comes the corner. It's aimed towards Webb. It's cleared by Poole, only as far as Hollis, and it falls to Ryan Case. Ryan Case shoots, heads it, he's got into the danger zone, he's into the penalty area. Hutchins comes out, and Hutchins does well to dive at the feet of Ryan Case just as he was bursting through. Now Hutchins is trying to release Wart quickly. Wart underneath it, well challenged there by Guy Hollis, and Hicks has come back to defend for Slough. Plays it out towards Fox, and Fox will just take a little bit of time, kill the game. Looking for the ball forwards, looking for the run of Empire, only headed away by Walker up towards Lindsay. Lindsay dinking the ball over the top, but Dixon was first to the ball, and Slough just a little bit out of position with Guy Hollis closing Dixon down. Plays it into the box, looking for Lindsay. Lindsay on the edge, goes past two players, goes past the tackle of Guy Hollis, but just overruns the ball. It's out for a throw in, and Slough got into this game and in a real surprise. Who's doing the Twitter for Slough? I don't know. Empire plays the ball across the box to Hallahan, who finishes past Hutchings for a debut goal. Where have you heard that before? Well, I don't know. So Slough have the throw in. It's going to be played on. It's won by Spetch, only as far as Fraser. Fraser's trying to flick it on, whisking first to the ball for Poole. Headed back by Fox, and that will come into the arms of Mark Scott in the Slough goal. And we've just literally got about a minute plus whatever the referee adds on for the 3 goals, and obviously the substitution that Slough had in the first half. Mark's got long kick forwards. It's Walker underneath it, heads it into the path of Burbage. Burbage back towards Brooks. Brooks trying to look for the run of Wart, but that's asking a lot for him to do. Hicks with the clearance as Santa walks past again. Santa, he's come down to watch Poole because he likes red and white. As Walker has the ball in just inside the centre circle, closed down by Empire, goes back to Hutchins. Hutchins is just Walker just comes extremely wide. Both the centre backs have gone wide for Poole to pick the ball up. Whiskin's got the ball at the moment. Walker's calling for the ball, but Walker, I think Poole fans want the ball to go forward. Whiskin just stood there, not a lot of movement. He plays the ball forwards. It's up towards Wart. Wart does well to turn the challenge to Hicks. Plays it through Burbage. Burbage's got goal side of Fox. He's just on the edge of the Slough penalty area, trying to go past him on the near side. He does well. Still got the ball. Plays it into the centre. It's going to be a finish. Oh! And how on earth did he miss that? The ball is still in play. I don't get how did it not? How's it not got out of play? And the referee has played 11 seconds of extra time here at Tattenham Park. And Slough with a big let off there at the end of that first half. The ball was played in. I think it was Lindsay with the shot who somehow skewed it not only wide, but it came absolutely nowhere near the goal and went out. And Slough will be grateful that the referee's whistle went before Poole had a chance to get the ball back in the box. But at half time here at Tattenham Park, it's Poole Town 2, Slough Town 1. And Slough back in this game at the moment with a debut goal from George Hallahan. And we'll wait for Dan to just finish tweeting, and he'll give you his views of the games. We'll try and give you some goals around the other grounds as well. Marlow are 0-0. Let's see if we can find some more goals for you in our league. But Slough just scoring that goal in the last few minutes there of the first half, much against the run of play. Only the second effort they've really had on goal. The first one also coming from Hallahan with a shot that was deflected and well saved. And the Slough fans will come down to the covered area to hopefully make a little bit of noise to try and get the Slough players a little bit more encouragement for this second half. We're just going to run through some half-time scores with you that have come through. Maybe not from our league because they don't seem to be tweeting much at the moment. Some latest scores. Lewis 1, Farnborough 0 in what is a relegation battle in the Ryman Premier League. Burgess Hill Town 3, Mersham 1. We've got North February United 1, Tamworth 0. In I don't know, my co-commentator who's also doing Twitter, which is why you haven't heard a lot from him, he's a Southampton fan, and he's got 2 teams. He supports Slough and Southampton. Let's just say that neither of his teams are winning at the moment. I've just seen it on the screen. And strangely enough, one of the people that we travelled down with to the game on the coach is a Spurs fan. So he's having a mixed.
Fan, we should point out.
Who's a Spurs fan?
Oh, a very miserable Spurs fan.
Yeah, I think all Spurs fans are miserable. But there you go. It's Southampton 0, Tottenham 2 in the half-time. In some local games, Southern United 1, Maidenhead United 0, and Hazen Yedding United 1, Maidstone United 0, and that's a good score so far there for Hayes and Yedding, battling again relegation in the National League, as it's called now, National League South. I'm just going to go back to see if we can get some half-time scores from around our league, and we'll also do a little bit of, if I can dig it out off the table, on this day, because I know you loved it last week on Tuesday when we did on this day, but we're just going to try if we give you some half-time scores first. But right, so Marlow 0, Tiverton 0. Cambridge City's game is 0-0 with Cirencester. Hitchin Town 1, Merthyr 0. Merthyr on, I think, their 4th away game in a row. 1-0 down. Chesham 2, Stratford 0. St Neots 1, Weymouth 0. Chippenham are 0-0 away to Dorchester. It's Leamington 0, Biggleswade 1. The attendance there, 403. So just trying to see if there's any other results. Don't let anyone else bothers to tweet. There you go. Histon 2, Bideford 0. And we can't see anything else. So just on this day, first of all, our last meeting on this day was against Leatherhead in the Ryman League Cup. Slough won that one. That was in 2005. And the first ever game on this day was in 1903, where Slough were away to the Maidenhead Norfolkians, which I haven't got a clue why someone would be called the Maidenhead Norfolkians unless they all come from Norfolk.
No idea.
Which is a really long way.
I read a lot about them in the History of Slough Town book, but don't really know much about them.
Yeah, and they beat Slough on this day back in 1903, 6-1. Just some, just to give you a little bit of a history lesson, because I know you fans out there love a little bit of history. On this day in 1154, Henry II was crowned King of England. In 1783, William Pitt the Younger became the youngest ever Prime Minister of this country. In 1848, Emily Bronte, writer of Wuthering Heights. If you ever get that as a question on a quiz show, Emily Bronte, not Charlotte Bronte or the other Bronte woman that I don't think I know. Emily Bronte, she died on this day on the 19th of December from TB. And in 1924, just for the car buffs out there, the last ever Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost was made in 1924. It is, at the moment, the most valuable car in the world. And in 2011, one of them was insured for a reported £37 million. Now, if you win the lottery tonight, because I think it's a rollover in the lottery, you could go and buy the world's most expensive car. What better thing to do with your one winning lottery ticket than to buy the last ever Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost? Birthdays on this day, Leonid Brezhnev. He is some kind of Russian leader. He was born in 1906, and Edith Piaf, didn't she sing in Evita? Was that not the same woman? Well, she was born in someone called Edith Piaf. It said she was famous. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Got to follow it up with the facts.
I don't. And I've got one sports related from this day, 19th of December in 1917. The first ever NHL games of hockey were played. Strangely, it was the National Hockey League in America. All the teams were Canadian. So there you go. That's your interesting. I haven't got any more facts, thankfully. Dan, you finished with your Twitter feed for the first half. What's your views on the game so far?
The goals seem to come from nowhere. I must admit I didn't really see much of it because
you were tweeting at the time.
I was twittering, but great vision from MP under pressure to pick out Hallahan, who was not unmarked, but he did have a bit of space on the other side of the box, and he finished well past the keeper. Especially on debut, I mean, you've got to give credit to him for keeping his cool and giving Slough a vital possible way back into the match. I mean, it started off a little spell for Slough getting forward, actually holding the ball in the Poole box, which they haven't managed to do for most of the half. So, a bit of luck out of nowhere, and hopefully that we can capitalise on that in the second half and actually start to play some football in their half rather than we seem to keep sort of hacking it clear a bit occasionally, and just they seem to keep coming back at us.
Yeah, Portland Rovers 0, Kingsley 1 is another latest score from our league. Do you think that the fact that maybe the two Poole Town centre-backs, Wiskin and Walker, They like the ball at their feet. They like to play the ball out. They like to come wide. Do you think there's a chance that maybe Slough could push a little bit wider with the width and then create a gap in the middle for Slough to run onto?
Quite possible, yeah. I'm not really sure whether the formation we're playing is really working with Charlie MP on his own up front against these two players. They do like to spread out, and as a result, if they play a ball around at the back, Charlie is just left running around in masses of space and gets nowhere near the ball. So maybe a second person up front might be an alternative way of getting forward, and actually putting some pressure on these defenders, because we haven't actually seen what happens when you put pressure on them.
Yeah, sorry, just playing with me. What do you call that thing? It's a stopwatch, isn't it? That's what it is. So we're about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half. It keeps buzzing. Sorry. So yeah, we'll bring you some of those. We're just going to see if we can bring you some more half-time scores. Kilmarnock 2, Aberdeen. Command nil, Aberdeen 2. Sorry, I'm just buzzing there. So hold on, I don't know what's going on. We just try not to buzz. So apologies if you're hearing a bit of buzzing, unless you've actually got some kind of Christmas present that's already buzzing away somewhere. Then it's us, not your toy. Oh, that's it, still buzzing. I don't know what's going on. We'll just so what we can do, we're going to come off air for a couple of minutes just while we try and sort these technical problems out, and we're back with you in a couple of minutes for the full second half coverage of this game, where it's currently Poole Town 2, Slough Town 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for a full second half coverage of this Southern Premier League match here between Poole Town and Slough Town. The half-time score is Poole Town 2, Slough Town 1, and much to their surprise, I think it's this microphone's playing up at the moment. I think it's got a bag or something called it. So apologies for that buzz in there. And so Slough just getting a bit of... Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Slough just getting a bit of a lifeline there with that last that goal there by George Hallahan on his debut. Bit against the run of play, Dan, but give Slough something to play to for this second half.
I think so. We just got to try and keep it tight and keep the ball coming to this second half. If we can do that for 10-15 minutes, get forward a bit, create some pressure, problems, and then and keep Poole away from our goal. Who's telling what could happen? But we've got to make Poole be as dominant with the ball, particularly in midfield and in our defence as they have been in the first half.
Yeah, so Poole will kick off this second half. We're just waiting for the referee, Mr. Fisher, to decide when he's ready. There you go. That's the game kicking off. Poole have the ball. Immediately go back to the right back, Tallack. We'll get a better view of him this second half as he plays the ball forwards. It's Nathan Fox underneath it for Slough. Heads it on. Jepson heads that ball on. Empire trying to be first to the ball, but well won by Tallack. Releases Lindsay. Lindsay with a bit of space to run into here for Poole. He's going to cut back inside. Plays it in. It's caught by Ward. Ward up against Hicks. Hicks good defending by him, but only as far as Spetch, scorer of the second goal for Poole, plays it on the far hand side. Slough first to the ball there through Ryan Casey. He gets to the ball, but he just can't keep it in play.
Must say I'm quite impressed by these new signings today and the ones that came on Tuesday. I've been reasonably impressed with them considering they come in at really short notice. Yeah,
Slough played the ball forwards. Empire's won it on the far hand side, but he's dispossessed there by Walker. And he goes back to his goalkeeper Hutchins. Hutchins with the ball forwards, looking for Burbage, and Burbage, who didn't get a clean shirt at half-time, heads only as far as Nathan Webb. Webb in the centre circle for Slough. Turns, got marked by Pettiford, just dinking the ball over the top, looking for the run of Hallahan, but Empire chased that down up against Walker. Walker clears down the line, only as far as Dixon. Plays the ball forward, but Slough will win the ball for Hollis. Hollis dinks the ball forward again, looking for Empire, but Walker first to the ball. Strong challenge by him towards Dixon. Dixon closed down in the centre, looking for the ball over the top, but it's well spotted by Fox and heads it towards Jepson. Jepson heads it towards Putman, and Jepson wins the ball back for Slough, just trying to get it in. He's looking for a free kick off the referee there, but Walker goes back to his goalkeeper, and Hutchins comes wide to the captain Whiskin. Whiskin can bring the ball forwards for Poole, just looking for someone to make a move. Plays it down the line for Wirt just plays it back towards Pettifer, simple ball out to Tallack, the right back, and brings it back to Whiskin. Slough just letting Poole have the ball a little bit here. Whiskin still with the ball, he's just inside his own half on the halfway line, comes back to Pettifer just playing the ball forwards up towards Lindsay. Lindsay careful not to lose the ball, does well. Hallahan chases it down. It's on the far hand side with Spetch. Spetch up towards Dixon, scored that first goal. Apologies for the buzzing there. The ball's played through and it's going to be drilled in hard and low, but Mark Scott with a good save there, just to get into the ball before it falls into the arms of Lee Ward. Mark Scott does well to apologies, ladies and gentlemen, just a bit of problems with the microphone here. Sorry about it, ladies and gentlemen. Come back with balls with Whiskin. Whiskin playing the ball forwards, looking for Burbage. Burbage has got the ball. Plays it back towards Tallack. Tallack just cuts inside. Closed down. He's giving it to Lindsay. Lindsay closed down by Jepson. Brooks it is with the ball. Jepson with the challenge there. And it's a throw in for Poole that they take quickly through Tallack. Tallack just plays the ball forwards to Whiskin. Whiskin was just with the ball. He's just going to look to bring the ball forwards for Slough. Closed down by Webb. Plays it in. Hicks with a foot. Ball forward to Nathan Webb. Webb moved it into Jepson. Jepson just trying to get into the game. Plays it into the path of Fraser, but he overhits the ball. And Dixon on the far hand side can come back and get the ball. Pettifer with it for Poole, just inside the half. Poole just giving it out towards Spetch. Spetch looking for the run. Well spotted there by Ryan Case. And Ryan Case can bring the ball forwards for Slough. Trying to play the ball pass up for MP, but it's well spotted there by Walker. Plays it into the danger zone. Pettifer first to the ball, past Webb, and Tallack can play the ball forwards up towards Brooks. Brooks holds the ball up well. Looking for the run of Burbage. Burbage just inside there. Got Nathan Fox onto him. Just on the edge of the penalty area. He turns back. Still got the ball on the edge of the penalty. Goal goes past him well with a lovely little dink. Still going. Drills it to the byline. Oh, and just over the head of Wart. Walk can't direct the header there. And trying to keep it in at the far hand side is Lindsay. Lindsay's got the ball. Still in the far hand side. Into the box. And it's a header by Guy Hollis. Hollis spreads the ball on. It's out to on the far hand side to Burbage. Burbage with the ball. Plays the ball forwards. Cross. It's cleared by Slough with Lewis Putman. Putman just plays ball. Empire's playing up front on his own. He's doing a lot of work, but not getting much joy at the moment. Ball's now with Spetch. Spetch will play the ball forwards again, looking for the run of Brooks. Brooks wins that first header. And a judge to have pushed Hicks in the back. It's a a free kick towards to Slough, which Mark Scott will take. And apologies for if you're getting a little bit of interference here, just trying to sort it out now for you at the moment. As Mark Scott takes a long kick down the field, and it's straight through to Walker, who heads it back into the arms of Hutchins. Hutchins will just roll the ball out to Whiskin, the captain. The Slough fans gathered behind the goal. Very quiet at the moment. Whiskin can bring the ball out for Poole. Bringing the ball out. We're 5 minutes into the second half. Plays the ball down, looking for the run of Wart. Wart still chasing that kick flick on, but it just rolls into the area box, and Mark Scott picks it up for the Rebels. So it's now with the long kick by Mark Scott, again looking for Charlie Empire, but Empire's he's got 4 players up against him. He's got a tireless task. He's on the far hand side, up against Walker, gets a foot to it, kicks it out, and it's a throw-in deep by the corner flag for Poole Town. Slough got a chance to put a little bit of pressure on here at the moment, but Empire's doing a lot of running on his own, Dan, with not much luck.
Yeah, well, he doesn't.
So I don't think they can hear you properly. So the ball's thrown in. It's headed on by Jepson into the penalty box, cleared by Walker. Only as far as forced to Fraser. Fraser back towards Webb. Webb is trying to play the ball out now. Gets it to Hanahan. Hanahan tries to drill the ball into the middle. Oh, and Whiskin comes across, and he gets to the ball first as Hutchins was coming out, and it's out for a corner on the far hand side as Sean Fraser, who'd come from a deep line midfield position to try and get the ball. And Slough end up with a corner on that far hand side, which Lewis Putman will go over to take. So Putman will take this in-swinging corner on that far hand side. A couple of substitutes warming up on both sides for both teams. Putman in-swinging corner. Slough just with a movement. Hicks just trying to make a little bit of a run there. It's flicked on by Jepson. Comes straight back out to Putman. Putman takes well to control it. He's going to try and get a better cross in. It's only this one cleared by Spetch, and this time Burbage will clear the ball, but only as far as Fraser. Fraser trying to head it on. Smith trying to head it into the fast. It's come through to Jepson. Jepson with a shot. Oh, it's in! 2-2! James Jepson with his first goal for the club in the 7th minute of the second half. The ball fell to him very, very kindly. He didn't get the best of strikes on it. Hutchins in the Poole goal. He got his hands to it, but not enough to keep the game out. And strangely enough, Slough score, and it's now 2-2, and it's not something that we would have expected here at half time. But Slough are back in this game, and it's a real shock for the Poole players here and the Poole fans. They're not expecting that. Jepson, who really hasn't done a lot, he's kind of been shepherding the defence a little bit. And Poole start the game again. Kick off now. Back out towards Talak. Talak with the ball just on the halfway line. Trying to play the ball up for Burbage. He's going to hit that one over the top. That's over hit. And that will be a goal kick to Slough. And Slough will be ever so grateful that the 2 goals that they've scored have been a little bit against the run of play. But unfortunately, that is football. And Slough are back in this at 2-2. And Mark Scott will take this goal kick. He's just going to waste a little bit of time. Jepson, when he scored that goal, ran straight over to the 2 managers on the far hand side. So obviously something at half time that they've spoken about must have worked. Maybe Jepson playing a little bit further forwards for the Rebels. Mark Scott will take this goal kick for Slough. Plays the ball forward. It's a long one. It's cleared finally by Whiskin. It's come through to Pettifer. Pettifer challenged by Webb. Ball comes out. Empire try to get a foot to it. Walker's down injured at the moment for Poole. Ball's played forward, looking for the run and work. Hicks does well to come across and see that danger for Slough. Boots the ball, looking for Charlie Empire, but it's out of play. And it looks like there might be an injury to Walker, the number 4, the tall number 4 for Poole. He's just down injured. Dan, itching to say something. Go for it.
Where the hell did that come from?
It came from about 6 yards out, really.
Yeah. Jepson did well to capitalise. Everyone else had stopped. Looking at the ref for the... Well, to be honest, when I first saw it, I was expecting him to blow the whistle for a foul for holding on the Poole defender, but he let it go. Jepson got in there and just poked it past the keeper. Great awareness and great reactions to get in there and actually take the chance. And suddenly we're level.
Yeah, Poole have restarted the game. Walker still on the pitch. They're playing the ball out with Spetch, looking for Burbage. Burbage got Fox. Goes past two players well. Jepson comes down, closes in on the tackle. Now Hallahan trying to get the ball off Lindsay. Comes out towards Spetch. Spetch back forwards to Lindsay. Lindsay running at full pelt. Just does well. It just overstretches for the ball there. Ball's in the corner. The referee's going to put it back for a free kick there. Good refereeing. Good refereeing there by the referee, Mr. Fisher. So Slough with a free kick to defend against. Obviously Poole without their main midfield maestro Steve Devlin here, who takes a lot of their free kicks. It looks like Burbage is going to be standing over this for the Rebels, as some of the Slough fans maybe have missed the goal as they just walking around to their seats. Been in the bar, that's what it is. So Slough defending this free kick. It's about 30 yards out, just on kind of like level in line with the edge of the penalty area, but 30 yards away from goal. Burbage to take this free kick for Poole. He's just going to dink the ball to the far post, and Brooks has got a free header, and it's in. It's a free. No, it's a foul. Is it? No. Has he given it or not? He's offside? He missed. He actually missed. Oh, I thought it was in the back of the net. Oh. I thought everyone thought it was in the back of the net. But a header at the back post there, and he missed it totally, and that was a great chance for Poole. Couldn't see really what happened. I think it was whisking with the header. And unfortunately, a great chance there miss by Whiskin and Poole, and it remains here at Tattenham Park. We have played 11 minutes of the second half. It's Poole 2, Slough 2. And Slough this time knocked the ball forwards from this cock by Mark Scott. Headed forwards, and it's first to the ball is Fraser. Heads it towards Webb. Webb trying to play. That's a better ball for Charlie Empire. Bursts into the box. He's inside the box. Plays it into the middle. Hallahan can't get to the ball. It's great defending there by the Poole defence. And they cleared it up towards Brooks. Brooks will play it along to Dixon, but well spotted by Case. Case can bring the ball down for Slough. Slough bringing it back into this game. Case is trying to run past a couple of players. Still got the ball. Running inside, he's got Fraser next to him. He's going to look at a good ball out there to Putman. Putman being quiet today. He's got the ball on the edge of the penalty area, and to his left he's got Talak up against him. Turns, puts a cross into the far post. Empire's underneath it, heads it back into the danger zone, just over the top of the bar, much to the relief of Hutchings in the Poole goal. And I don't get it somehow, but today it's 2-2. Is it going to? What are you looking at the time? Yeah, we kicked off at about 3 minutes past down. So if you look at the computers, just take off 3. So Poole have the ball with Whiskin. Pettifer just coming really deep for Slough. It looks like maybe Jepson's been asked to pick up Pettifer. Whiskin plays the ball forwards. That's a long ball forwards. Slough come across with Hollis with the clearance, and that bounces just in front of our commentary position. Out for a throw in, and Slough 2-2 here with 2 goals. Whiskin plays it into Pettifer. Slough with 2 goals against the run of play. Poole dominating this game again. Talak towards Brooks. Brooks immediately closed down here. Trying to play it to Burbage. Burbage can't keep the ball in. Oh, he's actually offside. And it's a free kick to the Rebels. And now that we've all realised that the ball didn't go in, some goals from around. Cirencester 1, Cambridge City 0. And then Cambridge have literally, as I say, that Cambridge have just equalised. As I said that one, so that's typical. Hitchin still lead 1-1. Histon 2, Biddeford 1. Biddeford bringing a goal back there as Mark Scott takes that free kick. It's left. Oh, and there's a chance here on the far hand side for Halloran. He's in behind the defence. He's up against Spetch. Chips it into the danger area. Oh, Walker comes along. Good so. Clearance comes through to Hallahan. Hallahan to Case. Case with a ball. Crosses it in, but too close to the goal. And Hutchins gladly takes that in his arms and immediately rolls the ball out. Ball's with Burbage just inside his own half, trying to release Brooks. Brooks comes deep to get the ball, gives it to Pettifer. Pettifer bringing it forwards, plays across to Spetch, scorer of the second goal for Poole. Gets the ball back. He's trying to burst on the overlap, but Slough the ball with Sean Fraser. Slough looking for a free kick, and they get it for a foul on Nathan Webb there, or Hallahan, I think it is. Sorry, my apologies there for Hallahan, as he was just trying to burst through and get onto the back of the ball at Slough 1, and Slough will have a free kick. And Dan's busy tweeting away, so if you He's trying to tweet, and don't worry about speaking. You carry on. Don't worry about that.
Trying
I've got
to
it.
convey the miss that everyone else thought was in. It's really hard in 140 characters.
Yeah. So Slough have a free kick, which it looks like Sean Fraser will take. It's about 10 yards inside the Poole half. Fraser just being given some directions by the Slough management team on just what he wants them to do. They've sent forwards both Hicks. Hollis has just come back. So Fraser with the ball. It's flicked on towards Jepson. Jepson trying to head it towards the area. It's up the ball up for Wart to chase. Wart in a foot race with Hollis. Wart can't get there. Hollis sees out for a goal kick as a couple of Slough fans behind the goal finally start to make a little bit of noise. As the Poole fans behind the goal are very, very quiet here. And Slough have a throw in on the far hand side, which Ryan Case will take. Ryan Case having a good game on his debut here for the Rebels. Just finally he takes the throw in, he's aiming long. It's cleared by Walker. Goes only as far as Fraser. Fraser does well to avoid the tackle of Pettifer. Trying to release Empire on that far hand side. Slough need a body in the box, but Empire puts his hand up saying good ball, but just overrun a little bit there. And somehow or other it rolls out of play, and Poole have a throw in not far away from their corner flag. And they've taken it quickly. It's flicked on. It's going to come out. It's going to come out of play. No, Sky Hollis has kept the ball in play. Flicks it into the danger zone. Webb's underneath it. It's fallen. It's cleared in the end by Walker. Up towards Brooks. Brooks as well to win the ball well. But it's shirt pulled there, and the referee spotted that. They've tried to take it quickly, but the referee doesn't want a quick. What are you doing? What are you doing on my screen? What are you doing? Portland Rovers are... What have you done? It don't work. Oh, there you go. Portland Rovers are down to 9 men and Kings Lynn down to 10. As Poole have the ball on this near-hand side. They've played it across to the captain, Whiskin. Whiskin can bring the ball forward, bursting into the Slough half. Looking again for an option. Slough sitting a little bit deeper. Webb comes across to close it down. Back to Tanak. Tanak playing the ball forwards, looking for Wart. Wart just... seems to think that he got caught by Hicks, and the ball just runs into Slough penalty area where Mark Scott picks up, and Wart just picks himself up, gets to his feet. As Scott just drops the ball down on the floor, just knocking it forwards a little bit outside of the area. And Mark Scott just brings the ball about 10 yards out of the penalty area, knocks it forwards, looking again for Webb, who was the furthest player forwards, but it bounces safely into the arms of the Poole keeper Hutchins, and Hutchins just rolls the ball out to Whiskin. Whiskin being urged to bring the ball forwards here for Poole. Just coming up to overclock to the halfway line. Again, he's got acres of space. Slough just giving him the ball, just letting him play the ball. He's looking for someone to come deep and make a run for him. No one seems to be doing that. They're just going to dink the ball over the top, looking again for Wart. Hicks makes a mistake there. Wart's inside the penalty box, plays it in low, and it's hacked clear by Guy Hollis as Hicks makes his first real mistake of the game there, allowing Wart to get goal side. There was some kind of tannoy announcement. I didn't hear what it said. It wasn't the best of announcements, unfortunately. But some bloke's got been told to go through. It's a corner. It's a far corner. Wart Scott underneath it. Doesn't get the best of clearances to it. Slough clear it through Nathan Webb. Oh, Putman with the silliest of fouls to commit there on Pettifer. He's just pushed him in the back, and Poole will have a free kick around about 30 yards away from goal. Silly little thing by Lewis Putman to do there, because the ball was just being cleared and Poole were in no real danger of going goalwards.
He didn't even try and hide it, did he?
So you have to turn it up if you're speaking, because just got to turn that down. If you're speaking, I've got to turn it up, because otherwise it's buzzing. So it's going to be a free kick for Poole, which Burbage will take. Burbage looking to just dink this ball. There's a three-man wall for the Rebels. Burbage looks like he's going to dink this one to the far post. Again, it's aimed at Brooks. Brooks heads it against Hicks. Hicks didn't know much about that one. And Slough given away a corner, but it could have been a lot worse. And again, Brooks, as the gentleman says to me, is the best header of a ball he's seen. They're certainly picking him out. His leap is amazing. But it's a corner to Poole Town. Burbage has gone over to take this one for Poole. Trying to float this one into the box, and Mark Scott punches that one underneath pressure. Almost punched it into his own net. And it's up for Nathan Fox to clear the ball off the line. Ball's back out with Burbage. Burbage on the edge of the penalty, trying to go past Sean Fraser. Well spotted by Fraser. Fraser's just caught there as he was trying to bring the ball out. Slips over. Poole bring the ball back, and Fraser's got down. And the game's just falling into who doesn't want the ball at all. Fraser's down injured here at the moment for Slough. Slough just 10 men, really. Ball's played forwards. It's come through to the middle. Ball's still with... it's cleared up towards Putman. Putman's got the ball now. He's got 4 men playing. He's going to try and play the ball over the top for Hallahan to chase. Hallahan's up against Pettifer. Pettifer goes back to his goalkeeper. And Sean Fraser's just trying to run that little injury off. He's just got a little catch there as he tried to bring the ball out. Hutchins will go back and bring the ball to Whisky. Sorry, to Lewis. Lindsay is, and Speck. Sorry, just bring the ball forwards. Trying to hit the ball over the top for the run of Brooks. It's cleared there by Slough. Slough just looking for a free kick for a late challenge. Ball's with Fraser. Seems to just run off that injury. Ball's with Jepson. Jepson to Putman. Putman's got time to play it. Just plays it behind Fox. And Fox just turns, plays with the ball back towards Jepson. Jepson's seeing a lot more of the ball this second half. That's better. Good pull out towards Nathan Fox. He's got 2 men down on him. Plays the ball down the line looking for a run, but no one makes the run. And it's out of play. And for a goal kick. And no, it's free kick, sorry. Taken quickly, taken quickly by Whiskin. Whiskin to his goalkeeper Hutchins. Hutchins plays it back towards him now. And Whiskin can just bring the ball forwards for Poole Town. Again, looking for a run over the top. He's looking for the run of Burbage. Hicks comes across. He's just going to... Lovely little challenge. Just pushes Hicks and then ball still in play. And I think that Burbage was looking for a foul, which it obviously was, but the referee hasn't seen it. And Slough actually have a throw-in.
Forceful from Hicks. As he tried to shield the ball out, but the attacker did get a foot on it and it came back in and almost fell to a player in space, so got away with that one a little bit.
Yeah, so Slough take a long throw. Empire flicks the ball on into the half of Hallahan. Hallahan got time to turn, trying to play the ball into the... Oh, he's just challenged there. And Specs plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Warts. But Mark's got some crossing gathers that
impressed with the energy of Hallahan in this second
I don't
half.
think
Since he's come on. Personally, he's been everywhere. He's playing some really good passes. Considering he's on debut and he only signed for us yesterday, he's doing really well out there.
Yeah, so Poole with the ball is cleared up towards Hicks. Hicks will go back to his goalkeeper, Mark Scott. Mark Scott under a little bit of pressure, just bashes the ball long down the field. 2 centre-backs underneath it for Poole. Walker wins it. First to the ball is Lindsay, and then it falls nicely, but Slough bring the ball back. Played forward. Walker first to the ball. It's just a little bit clumsy at the moment between both sides. Neither side seems to be able to get a foot on the game. It's a little bit scratchy. Ball, long throw by Slough. Empire flicks it on, looking into the path of Nathan Webb. Nathan Webb further forward. Does well to go past. Still got the ball on the far hand side. He's on the edge of the penalty area. Will come back towards Empire. Empire's going to chip the ball to the far post for Lewis Putman. Is Talak with a really good header. And a poor clearance there. Slough looking for a penalty there, but that's a bit optimistic if ever I've seen one. But the ball's now with Sean Fraser. Fraser plays the ball down the line to Webb. Webb just dinks it into the path of Charlie Empire. Looks like he's coming in from the right hand side. Empire's trying to cross the ball towards Hallahan. It's cleared by Whiskin. Still not cleared properly by Poole. Up towards Burbage. Burbage controls it poorly, but does well to get it second time. Keeps the ball, turns, plays it up to Brooks. Brooks turns, tries to check off the challenge of Jepson. Trying to play the ball forwards, and it's a free, and it's goalkeeper Mark Scott comes out saves, but the rebound is put into the back of the net by Lee Watt. And on 22 minutes of the second half, a yellow card is given to Lewis Putman. But the goal is now Poole Town 3, Slough Town 2. And Mark's got to come out to the edge of his penalty area. Lee Watt kicked it. It hit Mark Scott. It hit Lee Watt and it bounced kindly as Mark Scott was stranded on the field. Lee Watt got up and just aimed the ball into the back of an empty net. And it gives Poole the lead again here at Tattenham Park with halfway through the second half. It's Poole Town 3, Slough Town 2. And I think Jepson's maybe just talking his way into the book here as well. Putman's just been booked for supposedly just a kick out or a trip apparently, but yellow card for Lewis Putman. And that is on the 67th minute here. And Slough, all the hard work they've done. The foul was for a foul on Lindsay in the middle of the box there as Lindsay had played the ball through to Wart. And it looks like there's going to be a substitution of some kind on the far hand side for Poole. Just going to wait to see what that is, but there's a break in play at the moment as there's a player down injured for Poole, but it is now Poole Town 3, Slough Town 2. And again, Slough just... Nathan Webb's just chatting to the referee, Mr. Fisher. He's seems to be pretty adamant that he should have had a penalty for a handball for a clearance that hit Lewis Putman. But sorry, Dan, just trying to... Oh, there's a bottle of Coke on the floor somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. Never mind. So we're just waiting for play to continue. There's a substitution for Poole Town. Coming off is Lindsay, and coming on for them is Richard Gillespie. So Poole take that substitution there on 67 minutes. And Slough will have it all to do again. They're 3-2 behind. Done well to get it back. And now they're going to have to come back again here at Tattenham Park. So Slough will just we're still waiting for the game to restart. The referee's not happy. Jepson still having a chat with the referee there about something or other. I think Slough still maybe adamant that there should have been a penalty appeal, and literally from that penalty appeal, Poole broke down and have gone 3-2 up. Slough take the kick off again. Jepson comes back towards Fox. Fox, he almost makes a slip there. Brings it back to goalkeeper Mark Scott. Scott with a touch. Boots it forwards, looking for Hallahan. Hallahan beaten to the ball there by Spetch. Spetch heads it forwards. Underneath it is Ryan Case, but it falls nicely for Slough. Slough clear it with Sean Fraser, looking for Nathan Webb, who's pushed forwards, but the ball's with one back by Poole. They clear it down the line. Again, looking for it to get behind the Slough defence, but it rolls kindly to the feet of the goalkeeper, Mark Scott. And Slough will just be trying to get back here as they play another long ball forward, looking for Charlie Empire on that far hand side. But he can't keep the ball in. And my apologies if you just lose a little bit of streaming there. So apologies if you've lost a little bit of streaming here. As balls with Mark Scott of Slough. Just playing the ball forwards. Long ball's gone straight in towards Hutchins. Hutchins will turn, roll the ball out to Talak. Talak plays the ball down. Oh, it's almost towards Jepson. Wart's got to come back into his own half to pick the ball up. He can turn, runs forward with the ball. Forward, good bursting run. Gives it to Burbage. Burbage now up against Fox. Burbage trying to run goal, but he's tackled there by Putman. Good challenge by Putman. Fox clears up the second ball. Just trying to clear the ball down the line. Gets it down the line, but only as far as Pettifer. Pettifer wins the ball, but loses it to Webb. Webb challenge. He's got caught there. That's the yellow cards. No kind of yellow card there. So nothing going on there, but Talek just tried to stop Slough taking the free kick quickly, and the referee just had a word with him there. But Mark Scott's going to come and take this free kick 15 yards inside his own half. We've literally played 27 minutes of the second half. Ball's played forward. It's aimed towards Empire. Empire's had to come deep to flick this ball on goalwards. Headed away by Walker. Walker's headed up towards the substitute Gillespie. Gillespie loses the ball to Jepson, but well tackled there by Wart. And Wart plays it on the far hand side to Dixon. Dixon comes back to his left back. Spetch. Spetch down the line, looking for the run of Burbage. Burbage is onside. Slough looking across the line at the linesman. Burbage does well. Beats Hollis on that far hand side, but Hollis comes back with a good tackle. And it's out for a corner. And Slough will have some defending to do here. And Slough just going to be sending everyone back apart from Lewis Putman, as both the two centre-backs for Poole, Wiskin and Walker, go forwards. My apologies if you have lost any of the commentary here with the position that we're in. Walker and Wiskin, they both make runs. It's into the Angel. Walker with a free header, but he can't header it towards the goal. And it's safely wide. Walker's... I think they're trying to claim it's a corner here, and the referee's coming across to the linesman. So we're not quite sure what's going on here. The linesman maybe feels it's a corner, and it's a corner somehow. No one's sure exactly how that's a corner, but so it's a corner to Poole Town. And no one's exactly 100% sure what was going on here, but it's a corner to Poole. They lead here 3-2. We're into the 29th minute of the second half. So it's a long corner aimed towards the far post. It's a free header. It's headed down, and Mark Scott does well to grab the ball as it bounces off the pitch, and he's looking to release Slough quickly, trying to long ball over, looking for the run of Putman. Putman's in a foot race here. He's got the goalkeeper's come wild out, and Hutchins clears it into the field and hits it straight into the away dugout where Bakes and Unders try and get the ball back for Slough, and Slough have a throw-in on that far-hand side. Ball's with Sean Fraser to take. Back to Ryan Case. Ryan Case got the ball now for Slough, brings the ball forwards, trying to go past a couple of players. Plays it off the Poole player, comes out for a throw-in. So still 3-2 here, as Slough just try and get into the game. It's going to be a long throw from Hollis. Hollis plays this one into the box. Empire's beaten to the ball by two players, only as far as Fraser. Fraser's come back towards Ryan Case. Heavy touch there by him. It'll come through to Nathan Fox. Fox just hits the ball down. Heavy touch by Pedifos. Calling to Hallahan. Comes now to Jepson. Jepson with time to play the ball out to Putman. Putman's got Dan Hicks on it. Oh, he didn't play a good ball through. Really unlucky. Talak wins the ball. Oh, and he hits it into the ground. And Slough have the ball back with Putman. Putman now trying to go past. Talak gets the foul. And Slough have a free kick. And much to the annoyance of the Poole fans beside us, Talak gets a yellow card. So Slough just trying to get back into this game. Jepson will stand over. I think maybe Putman would want to take this one as well. Putman it is who will take this free kick for Slough. Talak gets a yellow card there, which was I can't understand it myself, but Talak got a yellow card for what was looked like a fair challenge, but if it was a foul, it didn't look like it was a yellow card foul, but there you go.
Definitely not. We're just thinking that if it was a foul, it's definitely not a bookable offence. He's gone in with a slide tackle. There's nothing wrong with it. Whether he's got the ball or not, the rest decided he hasn't. But
yeah, Whiskey just chatting to the referee here about the yellow card. As it is, it will be a free kick to Slough. It's about 30 yards away from goal, but it is literally on the side line here. Lewis Putman standing over it for the Rebels. Put this ball into the danger zone. Puts in a good cross. It's easily doesn't beat the first. And Slough aren't first to the ball. Burbridge for the clearance. And now there's a chance for Gillespie. Gillespie the substitute up against Fox. Gillespie does well. Turns. He's looking for a bit of help. Comes on the far hand side. Good challenge there by Ryan Case. And Slough cleared the ball for a throw in on the far hand side. But Poole looking dangerous on the attack.
Yes, definitely. They seem to be more dangerous, particularly now on the counter, with a long ball over the top.
So Slough just defending this throw in on the far hand side. Just waiting for Spetch to take this one. And it's played in towards Walker. Walker with time to play the ball. It's challenged down by Webb. Webb does well to win it, and Walker's still got it. He's going backwards, but it's out of play. It's going to be a Slough throw. Slough trying to take it quickly, but Walker still had the ball. Nathan Webb just picks up a different ball and tries to take that, but the referee says, no way, Jose. And Slough have a throw in on the far hand side. Case will take this throw just by the home dugout. Aims long. Easily headed away there by Walker. Only as far as Case. Case brings the ball back. He's trying to play it off a wall. He thinks he's got a throw in there, but it's been awarded as a throw in to Poole. Poole now in no hurry to take this throw in on the far hand side. It's going to be left with Spetch. Scored with the second goal to take this one. Takes it in quickly towards Brooks. Spetch volleys the ball down the line, but that's out of play. And it's out for a Slough throw. And the game just fading to pick up again. So the ball's taken quickly again by looked like a foul on MP. The ball's played through, looking for Putman. Putman up against Talak. Oh, both of them slip over, and Talak does well to bring the ball out there. Putman just doesn't give up. Putman's still chasing him back here. Both of them got to be careful. Both these players are on yellow cards. Talak goes back to Whiskin. Whiskin just goes back to his goalkeeper Hutchins. Hutchins just on the edge of the penalty area, just goes back to Whiskin. Poole just happy to keep the ball at the moment. Whiskin
come on,
just trying to bring the ball forwards, looking for a run. There's no option for him. He plays it long. Gillespie's underneath it. It'll come down to Hicks. Hicks will time to clear. Hicks clears it up the line towards Putman. Putman up against Pettifer. Pettifer easily wins that one, but Slough win the ball through Webb. And Webb just aimless ball there across there. Picked up by Dixon. Dixon now running towards the goal. Just looked like he'd been fouled, but he must have just slipped. And ball back with Wart, scorer of the third goal here for Poole Town. He's going to go all the way back to Walker. Walker's closed down and almost dispossessed there by Charlie MP. Hits it straight at the Slough player. It's out for a throw on. And thrown on the far hand side. As one of the Slough fans just makes his way round. We have 11 minutes of the second half left to play here. Poole Town 3, Slough Town 2. It's a throw in on the far hand side, which Spetch will take for Poole. He hasn't thrown it onto the pitch yet. He's still waiting for some movement. Only as far as Ryan Case. Ryan Case has hit the ball down the line. It's well won by Brooks. Back towards Spetch. Spetch this time lobs the ball down the line. Burbage is underneath it for Poole. Can't keep it in, and it's out for a Slough throw. And Ryan Case looks like he's got a long throw as well. He's going to take it, looking for Empire. Empire being marshalled by Walker. When Empire goes down, Slough looking for a free kick. But the ball's still carried on. Gillespie's underneath it. Gillespie's won a free kick somehow, but Slough can't win a free kick. So, not sure what the referee's seeing here, but...
holding there, I think.
Just a little bit of
the
holding.
Poole guy's next to me...
It's just giving him a Christmas hug. You're just spreading the Christmas cheer. That's all it is.
Unfortunately, there are times for a hug. Now was not one of them.
So Burbage will take this free kick for Poole. It's literally on the far edge of the Slough penalty area. Burbage trying to put this ball back into the danger zone. Poole just trying to get another goal. It's played at the far post. Mark Scott catches that one and almost swallows the ball literally, and then looks to try and release Putman. Talek's up the last man back, easily headed away by Talek, and Putman's got no help whatsoever. So Pettifer brings the ball forwards for Poole. It's headed up by Hollis, only as far as Burbage. Burbage up against Ryan Case. Burbage does well, and Ryan Case is adjudged to a foul. It's another foul, and it's a free kick to Poole Town. You're not doing Twitter? You giving up?
No, I'm still going. It just takes a while to do each one, so I'm selecting the moments carefully.
So Slough will defend this free kick by Poole on the far hand side. Two players standing over it again. Burbage is one of them. He's going to leave this one. Looks like Dixon will take this free kick for Poole. No, he's going to leave it for Burbage. They're going to make their mind up. Burbage will take this one. He hits one a little bit lower, headed away by Jepson. And first to the ball is Spetch, sorry, and then it's cleared by Ryan Case, and then the ball's out on the far hand side. Burbage will try and keep it in. He does well to keep it in, but the linesman says no, it's gone out of play. I thought he kept it in, but never mind. It's out on a throw for the far hand side, and Ryan Case will take this for Slough. We are into the last 9 minutes. Ryan Case, long throw, aimed towards Empire. Empire does well to flick it on. There's a foot race here for Putman and Whiskin. Whiskin does well to win it. Does well to keep the ball in on the far hand side towards Spetch. Spetch plays it down the line. It's only won by Nathan Webb, and Webb just plays it out to Fox. Fox here on the left hand side just plays the ball, just overruns it a little bit, but Hicks wins the ball back. Hicks gives it to Nathan Webb. Webb calling for the ball. Webb's still got the ball. He's bursting forwards for Slough, trying to play it into Empire. And Empire just slips. He was almost in there. The linesman had kept his flag down, but Charlie Empire just slips. Hutchins came forward.
He put his flag up.
Oh, he put his flag up in the end anyway, but it wouldn't have counted. But good play there by Slough. Just not really just falling for them there. So the ball's played out to Talek. Talek on the halfway line, closed down by Putman. Putman does well this time to challenge. And then, strangely enough, for a team that's league leaders and 3-2 up, the players are effing and blinding at each other. The Poole players, this is, just because he didn't play the ball forwards. And a little bit of animosity creeping into the Poole team here. As it is, it's a throw-in on this far-hand side. And the referee he says he's adding the time on, but he only played 11 seconds in the first half, so I doubt it very much if he is playing any added time on. Talek takes a throw towards Wirt, hits Putman on the back. Slough have the ball with Hicks. Hicks just brings the ball forwards looking for the run of Empire, but it's just aimless balls punched forwards here by Slough with no real effect, and Hutchins picks the ball up on his byline and just trying to tease the Slough attacker there. He's still got the ball in his hands. Where's the 6-second rule, referee? Come on. Referee, 6-second rule, referee. If Mignolay can do it, why can't you? And then Wiskin plays the ball back in. Ball's played forwards, and underneath it is Slough with Webb. Brooks for the first to the header. Then it's the ball still on the far hand side with Dixon. Dixon trying to release Burbage on this near hand side. Burbage up against Fox. Fox does well to win the first header. Burbage still got the ball, but it breaks kindly and runs into the arms of goalkeeper Mark Scott. And Scott is looking again to try and release Slough quickly, but Hallahan's just been told to play a little bit further forwards for the Rebels. Long ball forwards. It's going to bounce all the way into the arms of Hutchins. And again, this long ball tactic of Slough not working here. Slough need to do something a little bit different. Try and play a little bit more football here as Hutchins plays the ball down. Kick's not the best. It's won by Ryan Case. He's headed forward by Walker. He's come through. Header there by Nathan Fox. Heads it back into the arms of Mark Scott. Jack Dixon has apparently been awarded the man of the match, even though there's still 6 minutes of the game left to go and anything could happen in these 6 minutes. Slough have a throw in on the far hand side with Ryan Case. Ryan Case is going to launch a long throw into the Poole half. Can Slough get this last gasp equaliser? We're into the final 6 minutes of the game. They're going to send forward Dan Hicks. Ryan Case still hasn't thrown the ball on yet. We're still waiting for this ball to come in. He doesn't. He plays it short. Gives the ball back to Ryan Case. Ryan Case cuts inside, trying to find an option to play it in. Plays the ball in. It's over. Hit into the arms of the ever grateful Nick Hutchins, who rolls the ball out for the right back Talek, trying to get Poole on the attack. Putman trying to close it down. Talek still got the ball just inside his own half. Turns, plays it out to Burbage. Burbage looking down the line, looking for the runner Gillespie. Gillespie's up against Fox. Good defending there by Nathan Fox. Does well. He's got the ball. Can bring the ball forwards for Slough. So again, still got Gillespie on his back. Plays it across to Hollis. Hollis will play the ball. He's still got it just on the edge of his own penalty area. Plays a long ball looking for Empire. Empire does well to control this ball. He's immediately got Walker on his back. Plays it in towards Webb. Webb crosses the halfway line. Brings it out on the far hand side to Fraser. Fraser cuts back inside. Plays it to Jepson. Jepson with the ball inside the halfway line. Gets the ball back. Trying to flick the ball on, but he overhits that one. And it's going to be out for a throw in on the far hand side, literally by the corner flag, as the gentleman next to me just gets up and leaves and just causes a little bit of disruption there. But there we go. We're back. It's going to be a throw in on the far hand side. Poole in no hurry to take this whatsoever. Some of the Poole fans just starting to leave here. Maybe they think they've got the game wrapped up, but it is only 3-2, and we are now into the last 4 minutes of the game. As Poole trying to get the ball clear, it's headed away by Ryan Case. Case back underneath it, falls to Webb. Webb again just on the 20 yards out, trying to dink the ball into the box. It's cleared by Wiskin. It'll only come as far as Nathan Fox. Now we're trying to put some pressure on. They're trying to pack the penalty area here at Poole. Fox cuts inside, still got the ball. He's still got his shot. He's looking for an option. He's got no one with him for help. He's going to try and cross the ball and it's deflected. It's only as far as Jepson scored a second goal. Hits it in towards Empire. It's cleared to Hallahan! 3-0! 3-0! Well done, Hallahan, on his debut. A second goal for the young kid who volleys it in from literally the penalty yard spot. And Slough have somehow been gifted 3 goals. I don't know where they've got them from. But it's 3-3 here at Tattenham Park. And Slough can't believe it. The fans behind the goal cannot believe it. Dan, you twittering? Can you believe it?
No.
No one can believe it at all. And Slough have scored literally a goal from absolutely nowhere. The ball was crossed in. It wasn't cleared properly. The header, as it was falling to MP, was headed back, and Hallahan just turned and volleyed it into the back of the net, leaving Hutchins rooted to the floor. Poole are already looking to bounce. They've got a formation which is 3-8. I don't know. They're going to change it. They're going to go 2-9. Poole want to get back into this game. They want another goal. Wiskin's got the ball. They're playing it out to Burbage. Burbage looks like Poole are just going to try and really attack, trying to get back this 4th goal. Burbage with the ball. Plays the ball across, looking for on the far hand side. Hallahan comes back and defends for Slough. This time he's still got the ball on the far side. Good challenge there, this time by Slough, and Slough can clear the ball. They're going to look for the run of Empire. Empire's in a foot race here with Wiskin. Wiskin's going to He's not first. Empire's first to the ball. Can Slough get a dramatic last goal winner? He's on his own. He's got 3 men coming. Is he going to go on his side? He's still got the ball inside the penalty area. Empire. He's trying to make some space. He turns. He shoots. Oh, great save there by Hod. He's still got the ball back. Oh, he's played it across the line and Sean Fraser can't get a foot to it. Somehow Slough have not managed to score from a yard out. And Pettifer clears the ball down the line, looking for the run of Burbage. Jepson comes across. And he's still got the ball. It's a handball. That's a foul. It's a foul. No, it was. You're biased. The Jepson just Jepson's just given a foul there for a little bit of tugging, but we didn't see any tugging, did we, Dan? Didn't see any tugging at all. So Slough just making a substitution. Someone's coming off. I think Lewis Putman's coming off, and coming on will be Justin Clayton on the far hand side. Putman's just taking his time to walk off the field. I make it, the referee has got half a minute plus whatever he adds on. Putman's just being told to move a little bit quicker as he tries to come on. Justin Clayton will come in and mostly try and shore up this Slough defence as Putman just jogs off. And Slough is Poole Town free, Slough Town free. I don't know where these goals have come from today, but Slough have got 2 goals from Davidson Hallahan. And we're just waiting. The referee still not signalled if anything's on. Clayton back in his position. He's going to literally play as a 3rd centre back. Talak has actually got, it's a throw in, it's not a foul, it's a throw in on this near side. Talak with the throw. Looks to Brooks. Brooks gives it back to Talak on the halfway line. Talak just plays the ball down the line. And Jepson comes in with a challenge, trying to play the ball, looking for the run of Empire. Empire's not going to chase that one, and Hutchins first to the ball for Poole. Yeah, so just a bit of buzzing there coming in. Hutchins has got the ball. He's going to roll the ball out, looking for Spetch. Spetch, the left back, just going to boot the ball forwards. He's looking for the run. Gillespie makes a great run. Clayton with the first header. Doesn't give the best of contacts to it. It's kept in on the far hand side. Gillespie's up against Clayton, and Slough try and clear it with Ryan Case. Out of play and out for a throw in, and it remains 3-3. We are now into the 46th minute of the game here. Throwing on the far hand side. Spetch will take for Poole. Poole, they don't seem to be in a hurry. They're not trying to. They've sent Walker up forwards for this one. Ball's been thrown forwards, and it's on the far hand side. Cross is trying to come in. It's blocked, and Clayton tries to clear it. He doesn't get the best of clearances. It's fallen to Spetch. Spetch does well. Takes a couple of touches. Runs past, trying to get a decent cross, and it's a great cross. Headed away though by Clayton towards Webb. Webb defending for Slough. Just going to put this ball up, looking for Hallahan, but the ball's out of play. It's going to be a throw in for Poole on the far hand side. Poole putting some endless pressure on here. Can Slough just see the last of these few minutes out? I make it. We are into the 47th minute. Poole with a throw in on the far hand side. It's taken quickly back towards Spetch. Slough close the ball down with Webb. It will forward to Pettifer. Pettifer back towards, and they played it forwards, and Slough won the ball with Sean Fraser. Sean Fraser in the centre of the pitch, running into the centre, releasing Nathan Fox. Fox has got acres of space to run into here for Slough. He's still going through. Fraser's made the run forwards for him. He's still got Empire as well. Fox still got the ball. He's going to go on his own. Is he going to try and get through? He's on the edge of the penalty area. He's still going. I don't know if he's wasting time trying to get across in. He gets across, played it, and Slough win a corner off Talak. And we are in literally the 48th minute. The Slough fans behind the goal make some noise. I think Talak's going to take the corner himself. Go for it, mate. I don't mind. Put it in. He's in a hurry. He wants to get back into this game. I think Slough are just going to take a real short corner and play it quickly and keep the ball in the corner. And it looks like Sean Fraser's going to take it. Charlie Empire standing right next to him. Slough just take the corner quickly, keep it in the corner. They're trying to waste a little bit of time, waiting for Mr. Fisher to blow his whistle here. It's a throw into Slough. And again, Slough just aren't taking any chances. They're just going to take their time with this throw in. So Slough, it's 3-3. I make it. We are into the 48th minute, whatever the referee has added on. Slough take it quickly to Webb. Webb turning away. He's back in the corner. Still got 2 players on it. It's cleared finally. Jepson trying to challenge there. And now Poole can bring the ball forwards. And it's Wart bringing the ball forwards. Scorer of the 3rd goal. He's cut back onto his own halfway line. Plays the ball across. Lures good ball there. Looking for Spetch. Spetch can come forwards for Poole, he's going all the way. He's going to stretch all the way. He keeps going on the far hand side. He does well to win the ball again. Puts the cross in. It's cleared by Clayton. And Mark Scott dives on the ball. And it almost fell into the attacking play. Great play by the left back Spetch. who I don't know how he hasn't got the man of the match award, but he's had a cracking game as a left back. Slough just wasting a little bit of time. The ball is in Mark Scott's hand. Mr. Fisher's not looked at either of his watches yet. He's not got his whistle near his mouth. Scott takes his kick, aimed long towards Empire. Empire's underneath it. The ball bounces out of play. It's going to be a throw-in on the far-hand side. The referee's still not blowing his whistle here. It's free. Here we're into like the 50th minute here. We might as well be playing till Sunday at this rate. Throw-in on the far-hand side. Poole take it quickly towards Dixon. Dixon is closed down by Charlie Empire. Empire's won the ball. He's trying to release Hallahan on that far-hand side. The final whistle here at Tattenham Park. And I don't know how Slough have done it, but Slough have managed to come away with a point. It's finished here 3-3. The league leaders have been pegged back from a 2-goal lead. And somehow the mighty Rebels have done it and come to the league leaders and got a point. Why couldn't they have shown this kind of skill and passion and play last Saturday when they went to Weymouth and lost 6-1? Dan's busy away tweeting. We'll get his reactions to the game in a second as the Poole fans start to leave. As the chairman, Mr. Easterbrook, just shouts over with a raising fist pump there, as he's showing some real emotion there as Steve Easterbrook. And Slough is free. It's been a cracking game, and I've got to say a real big thanks to all the Poole people here who have been very generous with their hospitality. So there's a good luck for the rest of the season to the guys. And it's the Slough players are just going over. They're giving a huge round of applause to the Slough fans who have made this trip here. They in turn are giving a round of applause to the Slough players who have somehow fought back here at Tattenham Park to make it 3-3. Dan's still tweeting away. So just to give you a little bit of advice is that the next game for Slough is going to be on the 26th of December, where Slough will be at home to Cheshire United. That's on Boxing Day. If you cannot make it, then you know to join us here on Rebels Radio, and we'll give you all the action as it is, as the players. Dan, you can say something for us now. You want to say
What I saw.
Go on.
Second half from the Rebels. 3 goals. To be honest,
they did. All 3 goals came from absolutely nowhere, but we don't care.
We don't care how they come. They ended up in the back of the net, and spirited performance from the team in the second half.
As a Slough, the really jubilant Slough, they were They were on the coach. They were on the coach today, going they were going to get beaten. Oh, how wrong you were! How wrong you were!
Happy looking Slough fans. Yeah. Us now.
Where's Pepe? Open that bottle of whiskey, Pepe, on the way back. Come on here. It's all that's left for us today, because we do need to pack up, because otherwise the coach will just drive off without us. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening today. On behalf of everyone involved at the football club, including Rebels Radio, we want to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. Enjoy the hospitalities, enjoy the drink, the turkey, the food, but most of all, enjoy yourselves and stay safe this Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Happy Christmas, everyone. We'll see you on Boxing Day.